Hello and welcome back to Delight and Deceit. I am joined today by Gabriel Ifrael.
Hi. Hi, guys. Hi.
Landon Caldoun.
There are bugs inside your skin. Get them out.
Richly Apostle.
You have time to learn about our Lord and Savior Markiplier.
God, every fucking time! And
At this point, we're gonna have to start cutting out.
for real this time, Braylon Velfy.
Hello.
I am your host, Dalton Chance, the host with the most, and by most, I mean most crabs.
We look at Braylon's camera and we see her getting dragged to the pits of hell. Alright, Braylon couldn't make it today.
Should be replaced
She's
by Halen.
busy.
Busy in the basement for no particular reason.
She's busy.
You guys, stop flirting off voice chat, please.
And no one can
If you're
see
gonna
you.
flirt, make sure the viewers can see it.
Says the guy who's threatening us with baby shark cock and ball torture.
Okay, that's gonna need to be.
Ah,
Oh no, it's not.
Oh,
You will
man.
learn your share. I don't know. I mean, I might keep just like. I
Also,
might do
it
it as a
wasn't
Freud.
cock and ball torture, Landon. It was just edging.
Same thing.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It is, though.
Okay.
One hurts and the other doesn't.
So, following the murder of a woman, the gang left the Bronze Form to the north,
Oh, right, killed a guy.
journeying through the forest for about 4 days until they arrived at a tower in the middle of the woods,
there we go.
where in which they met. Oh, yes.
Don't worry about it. We had some technical difficulties.
Okay. Yeah, because we have those a lot. They met
Nothing
an
new.
eccentric scientist by the name of Orvit Kornsky, whom the game became fast friends with. They jumped off a building together. It was very fun.
I was gonna say, eccentric is a fucking fruity
That-
word for that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they found out he was a little less eccentric, a little more insane when they found out that he was keeping a fully sentient and capable of human speech
Frogman.
frogman in his
I'd still
basement.
marry him.
In his basement, they
Sexiest
fought.
frog I've ever seen.
he summoned some. He summoned some robots. One was a dance bot who unfortunately could not fulfill his life's purpose.
A worthy challenger.
Caldoun decapitated Orvit, and they left the tower, burying Orvit's body, but Apostle has kept his head in her backpack, along with some other stuff, including,
I can't remember. Did you find a way to preserve that, or is it just rotting in there?
that one. Also, it's a lunarium. That's the name of that thing that I was trying to think of. The other thing with the globe with the moons around it. It's called a lunarium. They discovered the frogman's name was Jacques, and he is currently being carried by Apostle as his leg was amputated by Orvit. And that.
Dalton, I've yet to ask, what's your deal with making French characters?
I don't know. They're fun. I felt like it's my. This is the first like intentionally French character. The other one was just like spur of the moment thing because I needed a butler. And
Yeah.
no one knows what I'm talking about. That's a different campaign. But this is the first like, yeah, this guy's French, and it's not racist.
It is incredibly racist.
It's not. I looked into it. It's not that racist.
You looked into it.
Yeah, I had to look
So
into
non-zero.
the history. Hold up, I have to adjust my mic settings. Into the history of calling French people frogs.
You dare challenge my woke frog suppository mind?
It stems from the British who called them frogs because they eat frog legs, and in response,
Yes.
the French refer to the British as roast beef. So, if there's a character with a British accent, he'll be a cow man. How's that? That good for everyone?
He'll
Oh,
be
Equal opportunity racism.
he'll be what's his name from Barnyard, Otis.
Absolutely lovely.
So,
My life is being threatened as we speak. No, it isn't.
okay. Um,
Ignore the pleas for help.
uh, so, the gang continue on the way. I would like, real quick, I'd like to mention, you guys don't have food. You had a snake. That has run out because there's 5 of you. And you're still a few days out from the city of Nox, which is where you were going because Vernon told you to meet his uncle, who should be able to help you recover your memories of how exactly you got in the field. So, days are getting longer. You know, it's the midsummer. It's getting hot, and you are out of food. So, would someone like
I can eat pretty much anything as long as it has flesh.
You don't have just anything. I mean, unless you want to eat one of the others, but you know, I didn't think we'd
I
be
beg to
resorting-
differ because I have soap.
Okay.
Is soap edible?
No.
I mean, it's made of animal
Maybe.
fat, but
Yes, I know that for sure.
I doubt the.
What? I also have chalk.
Still
What
not
all do
edible.
you have in your inventory?
Everything.
I'd say it's a bad thing when Landon's the guy saying like, "Don't, no, that's not edible."
We can eat our own limbs, right? We
Lyndon
just have to
will
have
eat
like
anything.
disadvantage.
Don't let
We
him
can't
lie to
use
you.
items, certain things.
We still have the goo. That's edible.
That's a
It'll
drug.
move it extremely high.
But does it have
I
any
will not
nutritional
relinquish that.
value? That is the question.
Can I
How
fact
long
check
was a
that?
hair flip?
Actually, wait. If we do
Look at mine.
eat the goo, we are probably going to die not from hunger, but from something else.
Hitting the Quan too hard.
So, who does anyone have any ideas how to resolve the food situation?
No,
Let's see.
Not
Where
really.
I have a
are
hunting
we?
trap.
You are.
Yeah, where are we?
You're still in the forest for the most part.
I have a
It's been
bow and
very
arrow.
Oh.
thicket woods.
Well, there's food around.
Okay.
I have a
I
hunting
can't
trap.
roll a nature.
Right. It what's the highest survival?
It would be survival. If you're trying to hunt, it would be survival.
I'm so glad I
have
have
a hunting
proficiency
trap.
in nature, so it's only at a -1.
It's not even a nature check.
Yeah, it's
I know.
survival. We just wisdom.
Oopsie,
Survival.
didn't mean to do that.
I could do that.
Someone has a wisdom, not a wisdom. Fuck. Trap, whatever, hunting trap.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we
can't
can
remember her
see? Is
name
there like
because she
any
is not
noticeable animals around? Like deer or anything?
That would be a survival.
Can I do a survival check?
Do a survival check.
Can I just put the hunting trap down?
Sure, you can put the hunting trap in.
Okie dokie.
I got
Oh.
a 21.
Nice. Velfie, it's like you
Never
can
mind.
like just see through the forest and you do pretty quickly find some deer tracks.
I'm going to follow deer tracks while stealthily moving.
Okay. And you do see there is like a couple deer like there's a small river and some deer are drinking from it. And with that roll, I
Okay.
think
Is there any trees nearby?
the trees like
Okay.
they kind of fade out close to the like about 10 feet away from the river is when the trees start to thin out, but for the most part you can get pretty close.
I'm going to climb a tree where I would have a good view of the deer.
Okay. There are 2 of them. One is a large stag and the other one is a rather medium-sized doe.
I'm gonna shoot the stag.
Okay. You don't need to roll for that because you rolled so high on your survival, so I'll just give it to you. So
Is he now dead?
he is now dead, and the doe runs off.
I'm gonna call out to everyone saying I got food.
No.
And
What do you
is
mean
the
no?
is the
Nuh-uh.
stag big enough? Like, how big is the stag?
Checking.
Yeah.
Hello?
See. I'm checking the average stag. Like,
I looked into
Oh,
that.
we lost you.
it weighs about 200 pounds.
Can I drag it?
Uh,
If you want, I can help. That's me carrying.
yeah, roll strength check if you just want to try to drag it.
I'm gonna try to drag it. What do I need to roll?
Strength.
Can I help?
Okay,
Oh, I had the wrong one. Sorry.
it's fine.
Ooh. It's the yeah.
Yes.
Oh. Got a 14.
That is. I'll say that's good enough.
You didn't think of a DC?
No, I had one in mind, but it's fine. It's a DC of like 12.
Okay.
Because it's actually.
Uh,
I'm trying to determine. Because there is like conversions for how much you can actually pull, but I don't feel like checking them. So.
dog.
Okay, so you. I assume. Is anyone with her while she's doing this, or is Velthy flying solo right now?
I'll be there. I mean, I'm probably by myself.
Okay.
Because I
Yeah,
really
was gonna
didn't
say,
say
I
that I was
think you're
going
by
off.
yourself.
Yeah.
So. Okay. Is anyone doing anything while she's gone? Like, do you set up camp, or do you wander off, or do you kill someone? I don't know.
Can I make a fire?
I'm hearing.
Yeah, sure. You can make a fire.
Like I should say, can I just make camp?
Yeah, sure. You can make camp.
Uh,
Pretty nice little place, kind of off the path, bit of a thicket, and you smell a little fire, and there are those convenient logs lying around that you can all sit on. Like every forest camp has.
Convenient camp logs.
Those convenient camp logs that appear when you need them, but are never there when you don't.
They're made of plastic. They're actually props.
That's it. Cut. And a man walks on set and just goes, "Khaldun, what are you doing, man? Stop calling attention to the scene." No. Okay.
I'm just being Jacques' prosthetic leg right now.
Yeah, Jacques is still lying on top of your mushroom cap,
Mm-hmm.
and he's kind of like.
Does
looking
he ever
around.
take a nibble?
Do frogs eat mushrooms?
I don't
Not
think so.
usually.
Usually bugs.
Mm. I'll say no, because Orbit ate
Yeah.
some.
Yeah, Orbit ate some of me.
Yeah. It's frozen.
No, they do not.
Fresh, never frozen.
Okay, so Khaldun, you finish making camp when Velphi drags this large deer back. And sets it in the camp.
Huh.
Stop looking at me like that, please.
Not the sneeze.
Uh,
We're
And-
just in the same space. It's fun.
Jacques will look up from where he is sitting and go, "Ah, a deer. A nice camp. This feels like a great time for some storytelling." And he'll climb off and sit on one of the logs. And the sun is setting, and he'll look between our eyes. He says, "So, mon ami, how did you all meet? And why are you traveling together?"
There isn't much to tell.
We woke up in a wheat field.
I am
There was a
completely
strange
unable to
man.
recall.
There was Fernan. And Fernan was fun.
Okay. Why were you in this wheat field?
We
We
do
got
not know.
no clue.
Don't know.
That's what we're
No
trying
clue.
to find out.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
amnesia, classic storytelling.
Amnesia?
Whoever
Are you
wrote this
kidding
plot
me?
must be a
A good old
genius.
case of the amnesia.
And probably very handsome. And very tall, too. Definitely incredibly tall, whoever wrote this plot. He'll look to you, a posse, and go, So, madam,
Uh-huh.
any family?
I have a mom. I think still, maybe. It's been like a couple years since I've seen her last.
Ah, yes. I have not seen my parents in quite a while. Mainly because my dad is dead, but you know.
I'm pretty sure I was born asexually, so I think I just have the mom.
You just like fell off?
Yeah.
Like a worm? Just had to get cut in half and then you just have two worms?
Yeah,
Nice.
kind of like that, but with a baby.
Ah,
I imagine he looks very weirded out at this.
yeah.
Mr. Carr with a very confused look.
There's so many. Man, this is weird.
Anyways.
Hmm.
Yeah, just the mom.
Good to know. What about you, small armored one?
Huh? I
Clearly,
I was not paying attention.
I mean, clearly you all want something. What about you, armored one? You have family to go home to, or
Yeah, I do. I don't really talk about them too much though. But I do have the old man, and he's pretty fun.
old people are
He
fun.
taught me all I know.
First person I ever
Yeah.
killed was an old man.
Oh, okay.
He deserved it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Relatable content.
He just like me.
Yeah, a French frog. He just like me for real.
Is there anything like around the campfire? Because I am going to let you know right now. My character was just staring at the fire this entire time.
Nice.
Like, she was like not moving, just spacing out completely.
And Jacques Zone turns attention over to Khaldun and say, "And you, my big friend, what do you hope to achieve traveling with these people?"
Who did
The
you
end
ask?
of my kin.
What?
What?
My father
What?
is a vampire.
uh,
Is that what you hope to achieve?
that's a new one. So,
I
Flumph is
didn't
a
know
vampire.
vampires could reproduce. Story.
So you're seeking him out?
Currently, he is seeking me out.
Ah. And where are you going?
Nowhere in particular.
Ah, so you're just
I'm simply running.
running away.
Yes.
So you're a hobo.
That's pretty sad. And kind of pathetic.
Hobos do work for money. I am homeless, not a hobo.
Fair.
That's pretty pathetic.
Hmm.
Pathetic. And I would like, real quick, for everyone except for Velfie to make a perception check for me.
Where are my?
Okey-doke.
There are my. Oh, right. I could just use it digitally.
But that's cringe.
As the
What
sun
do you mean that's
begins
cringe?
to fall and the moons come out, and you're all bathed in the moonlight.
What did you say? A perception?
Perception, please.
I got a 20.
You know nothing.
I got
got
a
a
12.
Okay, one at a time. Landon got a 20?
18 plus 2, yes.
Cool.
20.
Ritzley, you got a 5, I think I heard?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Gabriel, what did you get?
12.
Okay. Khaldun, you do notice now that the sun's not in the sky and the moon's risen, and the only light is the fire. You notice that Velfie's shadow is not in the shape of her.
Oh,
You know, like they typically look like that. While she has horns that protrude from her head, her shadow does not. And while she is sitting down, her shadow appears to be standing. And is like moving its arms in an odd way that does not match
what did you
the way
do?
she is moving.
What?
In fact, with that 20, you can tell the shadow is rather masculine, actually.
Huh.
I'm a man.
Damn, is this what dead names do?
Wait, hang on a sec.
Holy shit!
Hang
No
on
wonder
a
people
sec.
won't speak about him.
Dalton,
Freaky as fuck.
Yeah, what's up?
I have anything that. Because I'm a paladin, right? And this
Yes.
seems kind of shadowy and sinister in nature. I'm trying to check if I have anything for this. Or anything lets me see this sort of thing.
You like check evil? Is that what it's called?
Detect
Check,
good and evil?
you could, yep. Yep. Could you?
Does this divine sense to this?
It's as an action, but I wouldn't have known, so no, I would be able to tell.
Yeah, your intelligence is 5. You're
Well, he just doesn't know what's happening, so his character has no reason to attempt.
I might use my physical
Yeah.
dice. If I get another battle, look at me. I'm using my physical dice.
So, Jacques looks at all of you and says, "So, let's say you do recover your memories. What will you do with them?"
what I've been
Doesn't
doing.
that?
Yeah,
doesn't
I
that
probably would
depend
have
on
been
the
doing.
memories?
Yes, that's a point.
We all lost our
It
memory.
could be some big revelation, or it could be nothing really.
Yeah. I plan to go back and just keep
It's
Foresting.
as tricky as that.
Collect the shiny.
collecting shinies.
Is Velfie in earshot or like
Yeah,
how far off is she?
You're with them,
Am I like cleaning the deer?
I assume.
Can I start poking at Velfie's shadow?
Yes,
At what?
Your
you
shadow.
you poke at it, and then its head snaps sideways, like toward in your direction, and it points at you for a second, and then it goes back to and then it starts mimicking Velfie's actions.
That is no me gusta.
I'm gonna I'm going to stand up and I am going to say to Velfie, did you know that your shadow is alive?
Oh, I can't hear Landon. He's very quiet.
Turn me up.
You're like at the same percentage as everybody else.
Well, his mic's
I have
quiet.
to turn you to 100.
Okay. What'd you ask?
Did you know that your shadow is alive?
Ha ha ha. Yeah, it moves with me, you know. That's how shadows kind of work.
Velvet, when you look down at your shadow, it's you. It has your horns. It moves the way you move. You know, it's a shadow.
They're very funny. I think you're like insane. I think the tallness got to your brain.
I can't tell if you're in character or not.
I am.
I just sort of walk away and sit back down.
Uh,
I'm just gonna clean the deer, I guess. Just keep cleaning the deer.
Okay.
I will eat the deer uncleaned, uncooked.
No.
I can, and I will.
No.
Jacques is
One
going
day.
to look over at you, Khaldun, and say, "So, do you plan on ever finding your father?"
No.
You'll live your entire life in fear, running away then.
He is a very powerful man.
Forgive me, sir, mon ami, but you seem like a very powerful man.
Mm. I pale in comparison.
He's
Yes, you're,
just tall.
you're quite pale, yes.
I'm not, but alright.
Kowloon is very tan.
Little thing says tan, but it is pale, but tans easily.
Yeah, and I've been walking for like fucking. We've been in broad daylight for a while.
Yeah, yeah, we've had trees. It's been pretty shaded actually. Anyway. Zach looks up at you and says, "No, you're pretty pale. I'm green, so it's. You seem pretty pale.
It's a matter of perspective, really.
Unless your skin is bright red, you're not. You're not. You're pretty pale. I'm pale by grown standards. What the fuck is this accent?
Yeah, what are this is weird as shit.
Racist.
Yeah.
I was really hoping you would retaliate, just saying French.
So, will anyone do anything else for the night, or will you all turn in?
I'm gonna sorry. So how do y'all want this is it venison? Is that deer? How do you want
Yes.
this venison prepared? Raw.
I actually do want it raw.
I may
Yes,
not
raw.
know much, but I know I do not want it raw.
I do want it raw.
Did they drain the blood?
I do not want it raw.
Yes, I've been preparing the deer the whole time y'all were talking.
I will
Cooked,
take the organs.
mademoiselle.
Can I take the blood?
Would like the
It's
organs.
on the floor.
Ugh, of course.
It is soaked into the floor.
Do you
Does
have any
Caltoon keep
leftover
a silly
organs?
straw around for drinking blood?
Probably
No.
like in
Aw.
the organs are probably like in a pile.
I will.
You keep a silly
Can I roll in a
straw
pile of
around in
organs?
general.
I mean, you're correct. But, like, in fact, I'm gonna add that to my inventory.
It's called your
but-
small intestine, mon ami.
Can I roll in the pile of organs?
Okay. A posse, like, you know how like kids leap into piles of leaves? A posse leaps into this pile of deer organs and just.
I'll eat some in the process. That will be my sustenance for the night.
Ramen bath.
Dinner and a show.
I'm gonna look at this and I'm gonna kind of cringe a bit because it just seems wasteful.
I'm eating it as well.
I don't know
Velpy
that.
is
I
Velpy's
cannot
just gonna-
comprehend that.
Elfie's just
I'm
gonna
gonna-
look around and just look very disgusted.
I'm gonna take the perceivably bloodiest pieces of meat and eat them.
I'm gonna take I'm gonna take like my knife, cut 3 pieces off, and then cook them.
Oh, be right back. Give me a minute.
Jacques Corday, you need to get a new leg and get the fuck up out of here.
Oh, well done. Do y'all want your steak? Venison steak? Like rare, medium rare, well done.
Medium rare, mademoiselle.
Yeah, sure. Same for me. What's a steak?
I'm gonna cook them all medium well.
I can't wait for her to cook them all medium well after Jacques said he wanted them medium rare. Him to immediately tell and just like,
Jacques
all right, everyone, roll initiative.
Jacques bites into his steak and goes, "Pit, pit." As a grown guy, I'm insulted. The
Did you
meat is
say medium rare,
Oh.
medium well?
rare.
He said medium rare.
As a
Oh,
Frenchman, I am insulted.
Then let's just pretend they're all cooked to medium rare.
Okay, he bites into it and goes, "Pit, I am insulted." This is an offense to Cookie.
An
You want to try some
offense.
organ meat?
I am a fan of sweetbreads. He flops on the ground and starts
I mean-
crawling his way over. He grabs like
I mean, on ships, eating intestines is pretty popular. It's very
Among the French.
more like among the rich. It's really popular.
you spend time at sea,
French
mademoiselle.
aristocratic.
He's gonna grab a kidney. He's gonna like hold it over the fire for a second. Then he's gonna
Like
eat
a s'more. I just imagine it like
Yeah.
skewered.
it. Like how you cook a hot dog over a fire, just
I'll fix it.
only it's a kidney.
So I'm just gonna sit there and eat.
Okay.
Here it is.
It's at this point that you will hear a very loud howl.
I'm back.
Furries.
That would have been the fucker wasn't here.
The bite of 87.
Is that the bite of 87?
Shout out to Markiplier. Subscribe to Markiplier. Subscribe to Markiplier. Subscribe to
Please
Markiplier.
stop. Please stop. He doesn't need a really
Markiplier,
boost.
sponsor us.
Sponsor us?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know
Pay
you need.
us money to say your name multiple times.
Hey, Mark. Hey, Big M. Can I call you Big M?
Subscribe to Markiplier.
Oh god.
We
It is only
would
fans.
love.
That's what you gotta name
Love
Every
to
this
have
person
this
who
episode now.
doesn't subscribe is one extra day that Markiplier spends in the hospital.
Due to
So like
us.
5 people of our 5 viewers.
Okay. Does anyone else want to do anything else tonight?
Do I hear this howl?
You do hear this howl.
I'm just gonna walk around for a little bit.
Do I know what this howl is?
Roll a nature
No.
check. If you want to identify the howl, roll a nature check.
I mean, I did live in the forest for a very long while. I might know. Hey, Dalton.
Yo.
Guess who rolled a flat 0?
How? You keep doing this.
I
a
rolled
cute
a
dog.
nat 1 -1.
That was the sound of a really cute cat.
I rolled a nat 1 -1.
Okay, with that, you can expertly tell, Ifrael, that the source of that sound was Khaldun.
Hey, Khaldun,
Can I roll a nature
keep
check?
it quiet,
Yeah, if
please, and
if-
I'm gonna go to bed.
If any of you wish to identify the sound of the howl, you can roll a nature check.
Sure. Why not?
I've already gone to bed after
got a
blaming
6.
Khaldun.
You can't. It's an animal.
What the
probably.
fuck?
Nature check.
I got a 21.
Oh, okay. With that, you can tell. There seems to be typically, if it's a wolf, wolves typically hunt in packs and they howl typically around the same time. But this was just one howl, so it's alone, and it's
Yeah.
pretty deep howl, so it's a big wolf if it is a wolf. And
Fine.
it was a decent distance away.
I assume not. I assume far enough to not really pay us any attention. Well,
You can.
we do
assume
have a
that.
dead deer here.
You can assume that. If you
What an
wish.
absolutely delicious berry.
Okay.
Can I walk toward the howl?
Sure.
Can I?
It's coming.
Can I attempt? Can I attempt to move the the rest of the deer carcass away from the camp?
Yeah, sure. Where will you put it? Just like on the ground, or
Pretty far away.
okay?
See if I can lure it over, farther away from where we are.
You move this deer carcass, and it's dark, but you do it, and you return to camp. Velvet, you want to go in the direction of the howl?
Yes.
Okay, that's to the west. So you set out west, and you walk for a little while. How far are you?
Fuck, it's a demon.
How far are you willing to go?
Until I find something.
Okay. You walk and you walk and you keep walking.
I'm gonna walk like stealthily though.
Until you eventually find a very small town, like a very small township. Not
Okay.
many houses, maybe like 8 houses, and it's night, so everyone seems to be inside and asleep for the most part. But there's no sign of any wolf of any kind. There's like a herd
I'm
of
gonna be
sheep.
a creep.
Huh?
I'm gonna be a creep. Is there any like trees near any of the houses?
Yeah, it's very much like a little outcropping in the forest, so you can climb a tree and get a good vantage point of the entire town, basically, because it's very small.
I'm going to. Is there any way that I can like climb a tree and jump on a house?
Yeah. Roll dexterity for me. Acrobatics or just normal dex.
Acrobatics is better.
Okay.
Oh, what'd you get? I got a 12.
Okay, you climb up this tree and you kind of get like a running jump, and you jump, and you don't quite stick the landing, like you fall on the roof and kind of plop, but you make it.
Well, I haven't done that in a while, so I guess I am pretty rusty.
In a while?
Yeah.
But you do hear after the plop, not very long after, you hear some shuffling inside the house. And
Okay.
a few minutes later, the front door opens, and older man, maybe in his 40s, bald head, dark skin, with a torch comes out, and he's like looking around, and he goes, "The fuck was that?" And he's like, "It's
I'm just gonna keep quiet.
goddamn bat." And he turns around and he looks up and he sees you on his roof. And he looks at you. And you look at him. And he looks at you. And he just goes,
And you're looking at me, and I look at him, and he's looking at me.
and he goes, "Martha, put the kids in the basement. There's a demon on the roof."
Hold on, what?
Huh?
I feel like I missed something.
Is that
I love-
racism?
Yeah, that was
I can't tell if I
definitely racist.
zoned out. I can't tell if I zoned out or not.
I mean, to be fair, tieflings do have the horns, and
Yeah. And it's dark. You are only being illuminated by a torch fire and the moonlight.
I'm going to
And though you
try
can't
to
see
calm
it,
him.
your shadow is doing backflips behind you. Okay.
What is wrong with my shadow?
What will you say
It's
to
amazing. I don't know what you mean.
what will you say to him to try to calm him down?
And be like, sir, I'm not here to cause you any sort of harm. I'm just trying to figure out where that howl came from.
Oh, yeah. We got wolves. Oh, you stupid? That's how howls happen. Now get the fuck off my roof.
That definitely was not a wolf, but
Don't worry. It's
I'm
probably
just
not.
I'm gonna just jump down in front of this man.
Okay. Now that you're on level ground, you can see that he is about 6 feet even.
Shorter than Keldu.
A lot of people are shorter than Khaldun. And he's got
We'll
like
find
a
somebody
small
that's taller
scar
eventually.
on his left cheek.
Most humanoid entities
you were
are
seeing.
shorter than me.
Comes from like a wild
I'm
animal.
gonna. So, sir, have you had anything suspicious going around?
Well, I mean, there's been a few wolf attacks in the past few months, but like nothing you need to worry about. Also, why are you here? Who are you?
Just someone trying to get back home, help people along the way.
I'm sorry, I hate to say this, but Mikasa is not Sukasa. Why were you on my roof?
Trying to get a better view.
You can ask next time. You don't need to just leap on a guy's roof, give him a heart attack.
You're old enough anyway.
Rude.
Rude.
It'll be fine. So these wolves, are they big? Like abnormally?
I don't know. We never seen them. They would just go to sleep, and then sometimes a sheep disappears, or a house gets its wall clawed up.
Interesting. Have you had any sort of weird, I don't know how to say this, goo just seeping out of your earth?
He looks at you, and he just like squints his eyes, and goes, "Look, look, look, look. I'm gonna tell you what I told those damn Olenians. I'm interested, but not ready to explore myself spiritually. Now get the fuck off my property!"
I'm just gonna put like my hands up and like back away, just be like, okay, at least I'm not racist.
Before he closes his door, he's gonna go, "Your shadow's fucking weird." And he slams his door shut.
Everyone keeps saying my shadow's weird today. Maybe I should.
You just look at the shadow and it looks at you and it just shrugs.
I don't. Your shadow like grows a mouth. I don't know, man. Maybe they're just weird. No.
I don't know what they're talking about. We're cool.
I'm just gonna look at my shadow, see if it's doing anything funky.
Nope. It's shaped like you. It's got your horns. It's mimicking your every move.
Distorted by light, shadow stuff.
Yeah, you know.
Can I throw it back? Does the shadow also throw it back?
Yes, the shadow throws it back.
Are there any weird shadows down there? No, it's okay.
That man just watching you from the window in his house, watching you twerk on his lawn.
Throws open his window and just goes, "Get the fuck out of here!"
Twerk at him maliciously.
He closes his window
roll
and he
initiative
closes
for
his
me?
blinds. Do you want to?
Roll initiative.
No.
You can fight this man.
He's a
Do you
father,
have a
right?
prepared stat sheet for him?
Of course I do.
Yeah, but he named a woman named Martha.
Of course I do.
I
Of
don't. I
course I do.
don't. Why?
You know I do.
Don't.
I've prepared for every possible contingency.
Is there any more howls happening, or is it just quiet?
No, since the first one, you haven't heard a single one. I would like you to roll a perception check for me.
Hmm. A 13.
Yeah, no, it's perfectly normal. Everything's fine. You don't notice anything off. It's just a nice, quaint little village out in the middle of nowhere.
How high was that DC?
I'm not telling you.
Don't need to know that.
Why would
Natural
I?
20.
No, it's not that high, Jesus.
Oh, it's only like 26.
It was only 42. Come on.
It was only 70,000. It was only 87.
Yeah, you know, perfectly normal.
A part of 87.
Braylon, I knew where you were going with that. You
Hmm.
watched the FNAF movie.
You're-
This is not
you're
going
dating
to be
this
the
Villia.
Five Nights at Freddy's campaign. This is not going to be the Five Nights at Freddy's session,
It
Braylon.
could be though. It won't be.
Markiplier,
I
King of Five
do
Nights at
not
Freddy's.
wish it to be. We
It
are
won't
not
be.
going to fight Roxanne Wolf today.
Suddenly, the
I
door opens and this animatronic wolf walks out. No, it doesn't. That does not happen. That does
If
not
I
happen,
s-
and that will never
if there is
happen.
one more Five Nights at Freddy's reference
Bro,
out of your
say
mouth, I am
never.
getting up and leaving my desk.
Okay. Velpy, what do you do anything else, or do you?
I'm just gonna. I guess I'll just try to make my way back to camp.
Okay. Roll a survival check for me real quick
Oh my.
to see how well you remember the way back.
18.
Okay, you remember very well. You get back within like 20 minutes. And is obviously Ephrael is already asleep by the time you get back. Jacques is still sitting looking at the fire, and what are Khaldun and Apostle doing?
Looking at the woods.
Okay. What is Khaldun doing?
Just
I'm just sort of like staring off into fucking space.
So we have
Khaldun's looking at me,
three
looking at the
people
woods.
who are just looking in different directions, doing nothing.
If you want
Sounds
me to,
about
I'll
right.
go into those woods.
Was that including me, or am I?
You're
Just
asleep.
imagine a posse coming out of the
Yeah,
woods with
I
like
figured. I am doing nothing,
like a
though, because I'm
dead
asleep.
bunny.
Yeah.
I would like to go look for bunnies, please.
Roll a survival. I've never had people roll
Um,
survival like ever. That's happened so rarely, but this is the session where survival happens.
I guess.
I'm joking. This is not the session survival happens.
Wait,
I forgot. Hold on.
Hmm.
16.
16. Okay, you find a small den of bunnies, small little brown rabbits, and they look up at you. Their
A den,
adorable
you say?
eyes, and then one of them bites you on the face.
That's what I expected.
You ever
I
seen
would
Roll
like to
initiative.
bite the bunny's back.
You ever seen Watership Down? Okay, you bite the bunny back. What would that be? An unarmed strike? Roll unarmed strike.
Okay, let me
Actually,
find
roll
it
a
real quick.
d4. Or wait, no, whichever one's higher. Your unarmed strike or a d4.
If you're biting, it's definitely going to deal more damage than a punch if it lands.
I'm gonna do unarmed strike. 11.
Okay, since the bunny bit you first, you take 3 points of damage. Of chin bitten damage. And then you bite down on the head of this bunny and just rip it apart.
Very good.
And the rest
Wait, why is it happening again?
run away.
What are we doing?
I don't know, man. This happened. And the rest look at it in
Come back to
terror
camp.
and run away.
I come back to camp with a dead bunny in my mouth.
What the fuck?
Velpy, you
I keep zoning out for like 5 seconds and then coming back to whatever the fuck is happening.
Velpy, not long after you arrive and a posse leaves, you see a figure coming in from the thicket, and it's a posse with a dead rabbit's head in her mouth, blood dripping down their face.
I'm just gonna scream like at the top of my lungs.
Is that
Are
enough?
you?
Do you?
Wait, what? Yeah. I
Scream for
assume
me,
that's what-
mommy.
No. Okay. Well, I'm not. Is that enough?
No.
Is this...
No.
Make a decision.
Hmm?
Do you scream or not?
Who?
You.
I do.
Okay. Is that enough to wake Ephrael up? Would you say?
I am going to immediately wake up.
Okay.
I had already planned this out as soon as she said that she was
Okay.
going to scream. And I'm going to run over to her, like, immediately. I'm going to be right there as soon as she screams. What you doing?
Velvet, you scream, and Jacques will freak out and throw a knife at the figure. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, you know it does.
I didn't check. You take 5 damage.
I love that I'm always the one that loses damage the fastest and the first in
You're the
each
one who put
playthrough.
yourself in these situations, right? Just
I only did it because Bray said, like, this exact scenario that I wanted.
okay. A knife just like digs itself into your shoulder, Posse.
Ah, I've been impaled.
I've been impaled. Oh no.
Indeed.
Khaldun, do you do anything in response to this?
Stabbed me and I've
To
taken 5
a posse
points
getting
of
stabbed? No.
Oh,
I've been more to a posse coming out of the woods with a rabbit head in her mouth.
That's normal.
Okay. Jacques is going to start apologizing. Just, oh, I didn't realize it was you, mademoiselle.
is fine.
What? I see you've added another head to your collection.
Ah, yeah. I didn't even realize. I promised I wasn't gonna play this character like I played Doe, but
But you are!
I keep coming back to the murderous tendencies.
This is the exact reason why I objected to you joining.
But
Very
I'm
long
here.
time ago.
No, this is hilarious. This is great.
But I'm here.
It's better than her trying to invest in stocks.
It's not.
It's
It's
not.
more interesting.
At least that's a funny B plot.
Oh. I like having a player that I can stab and jab constantly with for no reason.
I
Yeah,
do
I'm
enjoy
enjoying
it.
this.
I'm at 36 out of 44 health right now.
Why are we even talking about this? Let's get on with it.
Yeah. Okay. Do any of you do anything else for the night?
I am going to ask Braylon's character, I forget her name constantly. Velfie, that's her name. I'm going to ask Velfie, so, why were you screaming?
Oh, they're dead. Dead rabbit head, mouse, dead elf.
I'm going to attempt to decipher what has come out of her mouth. I doubt I'm going to do very good at it.
Intelligence check.
And, I'm... Do I need to roll a check? Nah, I don't need to
Nah.
roll a check for this.
Nah.
To your character, that shit was fucking not even language.
I assume you're looking at the same thing, so you can see, based on the word you hear, that yeah, she freaked out because a posse came out of the woods with a rabbit head.
I
I'm
used
like
to
a cat.
I used to do the same thing when I was like, I don't know, like 6. Anyway,
Like, I used to do the same thing like 3 months ago.
Like Scoob, I used to do the same thing.
it doesn't matter. And then I'm gonna walk off in the opposite direction of the camp and fall asleep next to a tree.
Okay.
I'm just going to like pass out, like just fall over next to a tree.
Okay.
Just do.
Okay. Yeah, does anyone do anything else, or do you turn in for the night?
I'm just gonna leave the bunny head lying around in a random place, and then I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
Can I eat the bunny head?
Oh wait, hold up. You don't need to
Hey,
sleep.
I was saving that for later.
Not to be that. Not gonna be that guy.
I'm a growing boy.
So am I.
Not to be that guy. But you're an Eldrin. You don't need to sleep. You trance.
Oh, yeah. I still curl up like a.
You can
horrible
pretend
thing.
to sleep and enter your trance.
I would love to do that. Yes.
Which is still technically sleep.
It's
but-
like sleep, but it's not defined as sleep. Because
Pretend
is
to
fun.
sleep.
okay. Khaldun, do you eat this rabbit head?
Yes.
Okay. It's your first real bit of nourishment in a while of blood.
The deer was
so-
not nearly enough.
So it is very good. You were very close to just eating someone else in the group.
Yes.
Jacques was about to lose his other
I'm
leg.
assuming that I'm gonna assume that some of the deer is still
He
left.
wouldn't
Like,
miss it.
Yeah, oh yeah,
is the whole deer left?
yeah, you definitely have enough. With this deer, you will have, for the 5 of you, you will have enough to make it, you assume, to Nox.
I'm going to. Does anyone have anything to carry deer meat in, like a bag or like a bucket?
Dalton,
I do not.
can I put the deer meat in my backpack?
You would have to slice it up pretty finely.
Why did you say it like that?
You'd have to slice it up pretty
Because
finely.
I have a head in my backpack already.
No, the deer meat is not going in the head bag.
You figure, since you have pockets, if you slice it up pretty finely into like jerky, you could probably store it pretty easily in just
Jerky process.
general pockets that you all have.
I'm going to take the deer meat, like the deer meat, I'm gonna like slice all of it up really thinly, and then I'm going to set it in like strips over the fire to like turn it into jerky.
Okay. Yeah, I assume everyone else is asleep. Okay.
Yeah.
Will you be sleeping in shifts, or do you all just sleep throughout the night?
Sure.
That
I
was
just
okay. I am going to punch someone. You cannot say yes or no to a this or that question.
I'm just gonna
Both.
I guess I'll just stay up the whole night.
Okay. Roll a Constitution check.
All
Me?
of us?
No, a Velfie.
Con check?
Yes.
Oh. Oh. I got a 2.
Do we all need to roll this?
No, just Velfie. You're like, okay, I will watch the night, and then about 25 minutes later, you just pass out.
Leaving the meat burning on the fire.
No,
Yeah,
I'm guessing at this point that the meat is already off the fire.
yeah, sure.
And it's just jerkied.
And the next morning comes, and the first thing is that while the meat is still there, the leather that was like kind of off to the side because you didn't need it has been drug off by something.
The wolf?
Is there like obvious tracks, or do I have to do a survival check?
Do a survival check.
All of us?
If you want to look for tracks, then yes.
I got a
Sure.
14.
Okay.
Survival, you said?
Yes.
What's
Survival.
I got a 15.
13.
It should be lower.
Okay. That is high enough to where you can see that
I got an 18, yeah.
it does appear to have been drug off by it's paw prints. It's like almost like a wolf, but they are bigger than a wolf.
A furry.
Can we follow them? Can I follow them?
Yes,
I
you
want to
can.
follow them.
You can follow them if you so desire.
I am going
Let's
to
follow
run
them.
off in the direction that they are going in.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the stuff and also follow the tracks.
I'm gonna grab Jock and follow us.
Okay. Value Caldoon, do
I'm
you
going
also
to
follow?
go far ahead.
Caldoon,
Do what now?
do you follow Caldoon as well?
Sorry, I'm eating, yes.
I would like to go way ahead of the rest of the group. Like, I'm running after these tracks.
Okay, about halfway through, not halfway through, what am I talking about? About 5 to 10 minutes, the tracks start to get like very faint and light, and then they disappear entirely.
An invisible furry.
Is there anything like
Can I check the area around me?
Roll a perception for me.
Perception. Where could
Can
that
we also
be?
do perception?
or no?
20.
So, ooh, okay. Yes, you
Probably
can.
can't be that.
you arrive at with
I rolled a natural 1.
Wow. You can't see
Plus
anything.
2, so it's 3.
You can't see anything, Apostle. Ephrael, on the other hand, can hear very faintly
I got an 11.
the sounds of someone speaking in the distance, quite angrily.
Isn't
I am
Fran
going-
the one who should be rolling here? Because she's way ahead of the rest of the group.
Yeah,
What?
I'm way ahead of the rest
Yeah,
of the group. So
that's what I'm
shouldn't
saying.
I be-
That,
Yeah, I'm
it's-
going.
I know. She's saying that to Wrigley.
Yeah, I'm going.
I don't think Wrigley understood the assignment.
I'm sorry, you cut out there. Well, you going to what?
I'm going to run over to where that voice is.
Okay. You begin running through the forest still, and you eventually come across a small campsite with two people. The first is middle-aged guy in his 40s, tall, bald, dark skin, and the other is a younger man, estimated about 16. He has short black hair, and the old man seems to be reprimanding him, and he goes, "What were you thinking? You can't just bog outsiders like that. After what happened last night, are you crazy?" And the younger man is like very, very nervous and apologizing.
Okay, I am going to just immediately assume that this young man was barking at outsiders, therefore this young man is a dog, and I'm just going to walk away like, that's it, mystery solved, and I'm just going to go back to the group.
You guys reach the end of the tracks, and not long after you do that, Ephrael walks up and just goes, "Mr. Solved, we're all good."
I'd like to think that she has
Ah.
blood on her. Mystery solved. Let's all go home. Dust off her hands. Wipes off a splotch of blood off her cheek.
My
If the
character
Scooby
hasn't
Gang
taken
was
off her
dark.
helmet, so
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Braylon?
I said if the Scooby Gang got dark.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Scooby Gang Wolf Dart.
Well, they tried to do that
Landon.
once, and we don't talk about that. So,
Landon, I would like to clarify, my character is always wearing the helmet.
Oh, I know.
I'm going to go the direction that the small one came from.
okay.
I'll follow as well. Yeah.
The small one.
I forgot the name.
Ephrael.
Fro.
By the time you two get
Frail.
there, the campsite is deserted. The fire was recently put out. Like it was stomped out very quickly, so there's just a thin plume of smoke. Like even the tent
Can
is
I
still left
do-
there.
Can I look in the tent?
Can we look for tracks? Oh,
Okay.
I don't want people. I want loot.
I want people.
Pause. You look in the tent.
Quarter?
Okay. You look at the tent, and it's pretty barren. There's like 2 sleeping bags. There's a little lantern. And it's pretty empty, because
Does the lantern work?
you attempt to turn it on. It seems to be out of oil at the moment.
It's not shiny enough. I don't like the sounds you make.
I'm going to look for tracks.
Okay. Roll.
What do I need to roll?
What do you think at this point?
Survival.
Perception?
Nope. Survival.
Survival?
You guys will never roll a survival. To be fair, you guys will never roll a survival check after this. So,
I got an 8. I got an 18.
wow, you are really good at these rolls. You can see that there's a lot of like boot prints, and they seem to be like going in different directions, like all over the place. And you, as someone who, well, not particularly experienced in the outdoors, can recognize this obvious attempt at a trick of trying to disguise where they went. But you very quickly point out like that's the right path, and
Did they see my footprints?
yeah, there's also just like some going towards
Gremlin
this
footprints.
very deep and heavy footprints that like sink into the dirt behind you.
But very small at the same
Very small, but very deep and heavy.
lengthwise, very small.
Almost like a
Depth-wise.
pole was driven in the ground.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow said trail.
I would like to follow as well.
Okay.
We're sticking together for a little while.
Help! Help!
So I can...
No.
The trail eventually leads you back to the village.
The village?
Yes, the village. Time to pillage the village.
Can I loot?
Is there noticeable footprints to where the house, like what house the footprints lead to?
Once you get to the village, there's so many because it's decent in the morning, and this is a not super active village, but there's enough people walking around where you can't really discern the boot prints. They also seem to there was two sets of prints, and they seem to have split here at this entrance way.
Can I follow one of them?
Which one do you
Or
follow?
try to?
The larger boot prints or the smaller boot prints?
Smaller.
The smaller.
Mm-hmm.
I also love how you guys just didn't ask me what I saw at all.
Just ignored you.
You said you solved the case. We just wanted
Yeah,
to
I
see for
solved the
ourselves.
case.
Okay.
Yeah, but we just left you there.
No, I was still following the
one?
group. I just
We
went
can
back
go
to the
boot 'em?
group.
Oh, so you're back with Khaldun.
Yeah, I'm with Khaldun right now.
So you follow the smaller set of boot prints, I think I heard you say?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
That eventually leads you to a small pen behind a house. That's filled with sheep. There's a lot of sheep, and there is a young man with black hair, just like feeding the sheep and tending to them.
I'm gonna wave at him, like try to get like his attention, like beckon him over.
He's gonna see this,
Oh, that's not shady.
and he's going to turn around and start running away.
I
did
run
that in
after
the
him.
We're gonna
worst
run-
way
run after
possible.
him.
Do both of you do
Run
a,
after him.
both of you do a dex check for me?
Oh,
I
this
had,
is great.
Just
I had
general
to turn
dex.
I had to turn my notifications off. What happened?
I
Go
got
ahead.
14.
Hold on.
I missed something. What did I miss?
Got a 6.
16 and a 14. Well, he got a 12, so
Yep.
you leap over the fence through the sheep, and he trips on like a sheep, or he's not quite as fast, and you eventually find it. He doesn't even get out of the pen before you catch up with him.
That's so sad.
And,
Tripped on the sheep.
and he looks at you too and just goes, "What do you want?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. What do you want? Who are you?"
I just
What
need to ask you some questions.
What's your name?
I'm Marcus.
You're not in trouble, bro.
What?
What?
I'm Marcus.
Lovely name. It's very normal.
Are you a human?
Yeah, he's human. Well, he appears human to you. And he goes, "Yes, I'm human. What else would I be?"
Are
We-
you a furry?
We met a guy named Orvet recently who was half machine.
What? That sounds stupid and needlessly complicated and like
Hey,
a
I
dumb
mean, you can
diversion.
never assume, especially in 20. Wait, what year is it in this time period?
I was
Four.
gonna marry that man.
Especially in 4.
Oh god.
Uh,
Okay, we're good. The fuck did
He-
you just send me, Gabe?
he just he looks between the two and says, "What do you want?"
You? Never mind.
Gabe, what the fuck did
Stranger
you just say?
danger! Stranger danger!
Never mind. I said never mind. Is Jack with us?
Yes, Jacques is still like you're like holding him like under your arm.
I'm just gonna be like, so I'm gonna be like, are you the person who like tends to the sheep?
We refer to those as shepherds, and yes, I am a shepherd.
Well, she doesn't know this. Velfi's lived on a ship her entire life.
You know, like it's like you're kind of stupid.
What?
He looks at Velvet and says, "You're kind of stupid."
Are you ever tempted to eat the sheep? They look like candy.
What do you think sheep are for? We raise them, we kill them, we eat them.
Like whole.
So, how many?
Not typically.
So I've heard that you've had a little bit of a wolf incident.
I don't know, man. Sheep are pretty sexy.
What are you? Oh, that says something really bad. He just goes, "What wolves? There's no wolves. We've never had wolves. What's a wolf?"
Starts fidgeting around. There aren't any tasty looking wolves around here.
How close am I to him?
You're like you're naked. Like if you tried to run, you could grab him. You know, you're
Do we have to make a perception check to see through that? Obviously.
No, you don't. It's pretty clear.
Okay.
Out of
I'm just
curiosity,
gonna.
what are Khaldun and Ifrael doing right now?
I don't fucking know. I don't even know what they're doing.
I assume we were
trying
just.
to
I was
secure a
just
husband.
following them. I was just following them because, like, mystery solved.
We're trying to secure a husband here. Now, out of our business. Let's keep it going.
I guess, like, I
Uh,
don't know.
This isn't canon, but you perhaps turn into a large dragon man.
Would you perhaps consider a large dragon harem?
He looks at you and goes, "Oh shit, I've read those books." And then he takes a knife out and slits his own throat.
Deserved.
The blood splatters onto the sheep and it just goes bah and starts nibbling at his corpse.
Aw, cute.
Roll
This is
initiative.
definitely not getting monetized.
Nope, definitely not. It never was going to, but you know.
Hey Dalton, can
I'm
I fight the
going-
sheep?
See this?
He's
You're
so talented.
You're not there. You're
Can I fight
I'm
the
going-
sheep, Dalton?
not. No, you're not there.
I assume me and Khaldun are just trailing after the group, right? Landon?
I don't know.
It's up to you. Do you?
Sure.
Okay. You guys arrive a little later, and you can just see a posse and Velfie just accosting this poor young shepherd.
Not accosting, flirting.
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 Violently.
Interrogation.
Stop flirting
Interrogation
with the
is flirting.
dog. Jeez.
The man will look over and say, "That's racist! I mean, what?"
I love him so much.
I'm going to ask him. Well, he's
Holy
obviously lying about saying no single
Holy shit!
What?
Your mic just glitched out so fucking weirdly.
Oh my god. I'm gonna ask him.
Can't wait to hear that.
You speak the untold truths of this world, and his mind can't comprehend them. His eyes go blank, and black liquid flows from every orifice on his face.
Lie to yourself, lie to the world. Only then can you discover the Steins Gate.
Oh
Is
god.
Is this gonna be another situation where
What
I'm
the fuck?
simping after the person fighting us?
That's up to you.
I'm going.
Always.
I'm going to be like, "Are you sure you haven't seen any wolves? The man last night, whose house I definitely didn't stand on,
Yeah,
told
my
me
house.
that you've had some."
Oh,
That was your.
Oh, that was your dad.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
great.
my that
Was
was
that
my
your
father.
dad?
That was my father.
Have you heard any sexy howls in the night?
God, dude. This is a
Literally,
fucking
I
mess.
swear to God.
The young man will say, I feel very uncomfortable, and I'll try to like shuffle away.
This is a fucking
That's
mess.
fair. That's fair. Jacques, you flirt with him now.
Jack.
Jacques.
No, he took the glasses off. Oh no. No, keep them off.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we're doing this. Jock will run a hand down the side of his head, and just like the slimy goo will drip down his hand, and he'll throw it at this poor shepherd. Let's see if it hits. It doesn't.
Roll initiative.
Instead, it lands on one of the sheep, and the sheep stops. And it stops walking, and instead it jumps.
The sheep stops working. What?
No, it stops walking. Instead of walking, it jumps, like it hops from one place to another.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
It's one of those
Your love
limited.
juice is back.
It's one of those limited animation jumps too, like no bend of the knee, just hop, hop.
It's like a T-posed avatar jumping.
Yeah.
I'm going to just be like, so your dad said that you don't have wolves, or that you do have wolves, and you say that you don't have wolves.
I've never seen a wolf. What's a wolf?
You're not very good at lying.
I like him. He's a
I've
little
never lied in my
stupid.
life.
Okay, that's a lie.
You swear on your mother.
Swear on Martha.
You swear on Martha.
How do you know my mom's name?
Do you swear on
yelled
Martha?
it in the dead of night.
Hey Dalton, I'm gonna be watching them in the back, and I'm gonna be so smug. I'm gonna be like, these idiots, these fools.
While he's in this,
They didn't even realize the mystery's already solved.
the man will walk up and he'll look at you and just says, I thought I told you to shove out of here. What are you doing back here?
Technically, you didn't tell me to do that.
I don't need it. What the fuck are you?
How many
I'm
times
whatever
has
you want me to
she's
be.
been greeted by "What the fuck are you?"
It's becoming normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a common question now. That's basically asking me my name.
The man has a rolled up pelt under his arm and he'll just go, look, I don't like you. You're very annoying. So I'm going to give you this back that
Which one
my
of us?
dumb bastard son stole. He's going to hand it to Belfie.
Oh, that's nice.
And he's going to say, and you're going to get the
Um.
fuck out of my town and never come back.
We steal your son.
No, you can't.
You don't seem to like him very much. What if we pay you for him?
No. No, he's my son. What the fuck? No.
How does 10 gold sound?
Look, I don't...
Gold.
What
Look,
is happening? I keep zoning out and shit just keeps happening. What the fuck?
he's gonna,
Why are we buying a child? I think.
He's gonna,
I'm just gonna like look. I'm just gonna look at
He
a
is a
posse.
minor. He is a minor. I forgot. He is a minor.
He works in the mines
Wait,
all
we're
day.
buying a child? Hold on. Was I right?
We're, I
Kind
am
of.
25. He is 16.
Richley's
You're
golden play button
disgusting.
is speaking right
You're
now.
also older than
He's
him.
golden play button.
How old are you? I think I'm like 18.
No. No, look at your character sheet. You're like in your 20s, like 22.
No.
How old is Velfie?
Why is this a question
Yeah,
you're asking
this is
each other?
getting very dangerous.
Because he's a minor.
She's 20.
I am actually
I told you.
about to have
Who
my
cares what age you are? You're trying to buy someone from a farmer who clearly isn't having your shit.
I'm just saying.
He looks at you and says, is that your
Can we
game?
buy?
You're just a slaver.
I'm just gonna. No.
I like him. He's fun.
He looks and says, that was fucking
just-
weird. What the fuck? That sounded rehearsed. What the fuck?
That is my. Why?
I'm just gonna like walk
At-
away from the situation because
I do not.
I'm just gonna like throw the pelt back at the man and be like, you can keep it.
I'm gonna
She's
keep.
weird.
I'm gonna keep haggling him.
There
for
was
this
a
child.
pelt in the situation.
Yeah.
Well, okay, at this
He
point,
stole it from us.
At this point, Ephrael is going to just sigh, place her hand on her forehead, and even Ephrael is through with this shit. What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
I don't know.
Genuinely.
I don't know what's happening right
The
now.
man will look at this at Ephraim and says, finally, someone with sense.
She is the dumbest person we have
He
here.
he kind of like crouches down so he's eye level with Ephraim and says, look, you've got your wits about you. I can tell from your little get up that you're a holy person. So, because I'm sure you're a good person. You're a good you believe your gods. You follow their codes or whatever.
You're a good walnut.
You look like a
You're
good
You're
walnut.
a good egg.
You're gonna take the horned one. You're gonna take the mushroom that carrying a head in a bag, and you're gonna take the fucking frog. And please,
Wait, how
Get
does
the-
he know about the head in the bag?
I don't know how he knows about the head in the bag.
he
How
looks
does he
at
know about the head in the bag?
he looks at you and says, "By the way, if you're gonna store a head
It's
in the
bleeding
bag,
profusely.
you should probably make sure that it won't drip."
It's watertight.
And
I feel like it adds an extra charm to the bag.
yeah, but
The dripping.
get the fuck out of my town.
Fair enough. Again, child.
What the fuck? Stop trying to buy my son.
I
I'm
feel
going
like we could
to-
come to an
Weirdest
agreement if
fucking
you let me
conversation.
for a little bit
Dom,
longer.
I am going to take a posse by the arm and just drag her away.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I'm just gonna like apologize. Be like,
No. You were trying to buy the child.
I'm
Let's
not
m-
trying to buy the
You
child.
were trying to buy the
I was
child.
not
with
trying.
me.
I was trying to ask
I am
them
also
reasonable
going
questions.
to grab
Mm-mm.
Velfie
You're
by the
also gonna-
arm and drag her away.
I was not trying to buy the child.
I do
It
not
doesn't
care.
matter.
Roll perception, all of you, except for Velfie.
Why?
Just listen to me.
Oh my god.
I got a
Got a
20
17.
again.
Nice.
7.
Okay.
I'm too fed up with this to even notice anything.
Haldoon,
right now.
as Velfie is being dragged away, you look down at the ground. Her shadow has once again taken the form of a more masculine figure with no horns, and it's like looking up at the man, and it's just like shrugging, like, what can you do? They be like that sometimes.
At this point, I'm gonna get annoyed, and I'm going to attempt to stab the shadow.
Okay. You stab into the ground, and the shadow does not react at all.
Hmm.
It does put up a
We're
middle
not the
finger.
only ones going crazy. That's fine.
I'm pretty sure I can just vaporize this thing. I'm like 50% sure, but I am not going to notice a shadow ever.
Dalton, out of character. Just an aside here.
Yes.
If Velfie were to get revivified, could she revive Orvit?
No. I believe Revivify has a
Why?
time limit.
It does.
Yes.
Mm.
It has been too long. Now, hey, I assume you're going to keep his head anyway.
If I remember correctly, the time limit is like the same day.
Is it? I cannot remember.
I think it's 24 hours.
Okay.
If it's not, then it's like 3 days.
As you are being dragged off, Jacques will just say, what a nice village that was totally innocent and nothing weird was happening.
There's something weird definitely happening there, Jack.
You're speaking to a frog, man. I mean, I don't think I'm weird, but you're made of mushrooms.
Literally a frog. Don't be racist. I am racist.
I am a building.
Oh, okay.
You have moon eyes, weirdo.
Yeah,
Freak
they-
of nature!
They tell the time. You realize that Velfie doesn't have pupils during the day? Like, her pupils just don't exist.
Yeah, so she looks like a normal
Why?
tiefling during the day.
The fuck?
Yes. Because they only come out during the night.
Okay.
And I'm a
Weird.
mushroom.
You continue your journey, and within a day or so, you do after walking for a day, the bag head's starting to smell a little bit, but it's still good.
It's still good. It's still good.
You
Just
see,
imagine Velfie just walks with like her nose plugged.
you do see a city, a walled off city, a huge city, and Jacques points says, "Oh, that is our destination, mon ami. Now we have to get through customs."
Perfection. I can
Oh,
totally
no.
do this.
I am
Fuck.
not
Just
beating the
imagine
allegations.
Velfie
I am
walks in,
not
no
beating the
problem.
allegations.
Don't worry, we're
Let me
entering
do
through the
this.
south, which means that we're entering into the labor district, and there isn't a whole lot of
Perfection.
funding for much of anything in the labor district. So,
Well, I'm
you'd
gonna
probably be
go
fine.
through this.
You'll either get someone who's really drunk, really high, or if we're unlucky, someone with a stick up his ass. There's a bit of a line, about 6 people long, by the time you get to the gate, and there's a man with a big beard, like not a big beard, a handlebar mustache, working the guard area, and he'll look at the person, says, the person in front of you, who is like a small gnome, and he'll look at you
He's
and
smaller
say,
than me.
"How tall is?" Yeah, smaller than you.
Wow.
Gnomes are short, bro. And I'll say, and I'll look at him and says, "Business," and then I'll be like, "Oh, I'm here visiting my granddaughter." And I'll say, "What's your granddaughter's name?" He's like, Clara. And I'll go, "Bullshit," and they'll grab the gnome and throw him. Next!
Hello,
I'm gonna
good
get
sir.
through customs.
So who is first?
Who's next?
I am first.
Um,
I would like to be first.
I'll go second.
Okay,
Can I
guess-
go invisible
sure.
and pass the gate?
Okay, you turn invisible.
comes to
Roll
shove,
stealth
please.
with advantage.
Okay. Wouldn't I just be able to go?
You still make noise when you're invisible.
I guess.
I believe. I
What do you mean
believe
you-
being invisible you just saw.
Okay, well I got a 21.
Okay, you just slip by the guard, not giving a shit. And first he says, he'll look down at Ephraim and say, "Name, purpose for visit."
Ephrael, running away from my problems.
Aren't we all? That's not a reason.
We were turtle head north, and we're going to see what's his name, guys? I'm going to ask.
Todd.
I'm gonna ask Khaldun, who has slipped past him.
You fuck. You can't even see me.
Todd.
I genuinely forgot his name.
Torrin Scott.
We're going to see Torrin Scott.
You have any evidence of this?
Do we?
You have a note.
His nephew
written,
said,
written from his nephew.
"Oh, yeah, that one."
He'll look at it for a second, and he'll just go, "All right, I'm sorry," and he'll let you in.
Yippee!
All of us, or just Ephraim?
Do you denote that you are a group?
I
Absolutely
don't think.
not. I don't want to be associated with them.
Okay, so immediately afterwards, Apasi, you're up next, and he just goes, "Name, reason for visit."
And then he looks up
Epoxy,
at you and
I
he's like,
like
"What the fuck?"
wall.
What?
Name, reason for visit. What the fuck are you?
Name,
Beautiful
reason
stuff.
for visit. What the fuck?
Name, reason. Oh,
Answer the fucking question.
Very sorry. It's usually accompanied with more gasps of surprise. A posse, and I like the wall. I'd like to see it from the inside.
He'll look at you, and he'll just go, "I like the cut of your jib. Go on in."
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I thought he was gonna say something along the lines of, "I'm afraid you'll grow through the wall one day, so I'm just gonna let you in."
Okay, Valfric. He goes, "Name, occupation, name, reason for visit."
Velfie.
Your crossing
Um,
guard slipped out.
I'm here to look for a job.
Oh God.
He took off his glasses.
How real do I want to make this?
Make it really real.
You tieflings always come here stealing our jobs!
Shit. Alright,
Take
that's what I
yourself,
thought
take
it
your
was.
demonic goddamn blood, and get the fuck out my city!
Does he mention our shadow at all?
No, he's not looking.
That's exactly where I thought it was going.
Hold on, don't look at the camera.
Yeah, scandalized. That's the exact. I assume that's the exact face Belfry is making.
For those of you who aren't looking, Braylon is absolutely shocked.
Yeah,
He
shook
is
it.
flabbergasted.
Bro is
Velfie is just gonna break down in
Sorry,
tears.
not looking? Sorry, you guys can't even see it. My
Yeah.
bad.
For those not looking, which is everyone. And he just goes,
Velfie
"Oh,
is just gonna
please,
break down in tears.
don't cry. I can't deal with any more crying women."
This is why your wife left Jared.
My name's not Jared. It's Rob.
Well, she definitely left.
No, she didn't. She's great.
She also racist.
It's a matter of
That's how we
perspective.
met.
Everyone's a little racist down here, baby.
It's how we met. Racist Anonymous.
All right,
like a book club.
Racism Anonymous.
I was thinking more of like a dating website.
Speed dating racism anonymous.
You don't have to be lonely at racistonly.com.
Jesus Christ. We are. Is that the title?
racistonly.com. Oh
We
no.
have to make this dating site.
Oh
We
my
have to make this
god.
canon.
Oh, we're
I think
devolving.
we found our title, gentlemen.
Get on with it. I can't take this,
Okay.
please.
I'm just gonna
I'm gonna go get more food.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like sit there just like somewhat shocked for a minute, and then I'm just gonna be like, well, can I get in or no?
And he'll look at you and say, "Yeah, sure. Go on in.
Okay.
Sorry, I just have to be super racist every once in a while, you know?
No, I totally get it. You know, sometimes I just see like
How could you get it?
gnomes
You're a
and I get the
tiefling. Fuck
urge
off!"
to- You know, sometimes I just like feel like I need to roll a gnome into a ball and just kick them for being short.
Short people should be eradicated.
I'm gonna come back and stare up at him for like 5 seconds and then walk away.
It's just gonna go, "I pumped that one, but it's too heavy to punt and it hurt my foot."
I'm just gonna walk in, just walk in.
Okay, you walk in and it's there's a lot of buildings, a lot of it seem like office buildings around. There's a couple of woodworking shops, some metal works, and a lot of posters of this man with short white hair and a big white beard, and it's like a poster of him, like black and white, and you can just kind of see his
Santa?
hands, and it just says, "Remember, Torrin Scott is watching you."
It's Santa.
Hey Dalton,
Torrin
earlier
Scott
did
is
that
Santa.
did that gnome like actually have a reason to be there and he just like kicked it out because it was too short?
No, guess we'll never know.
You'll never know.
Uh,
As you're wandering through the labor district, you see like there's a drunk guy on the sidewalk just like vomiting. There's a few people just like wandering around. Some have like big boxes and moving them. And then in front of you, an older man's walking up and he has a bottle of beer in his hand, and immediately a young guy runs up and shivs him.
Oh, I like this place. It's very nice.
oh, this place
I see we made
reminds
it to
me of-
Liverpool.
Oh, so this is what the old man
Philadelphia.
was talking about.
Dalton,
Let me
Yes.
speak their language.
may I
Hello,
admire
thy
the wall
blood.
from the inside?
Oh, roll insight for what?
Sheesh.
Roll insight for what?
Hello.
What do you mean?
Like
I
just-
said admire the wall from the inside.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said roll insight, and I was like, "What the?" No, you turn around and it's a wall. It's a big wall. It's made of brick.
May I make an insight check on the wall?
Yeah, sure. Roll insight.
Lovely. I have a +0 to that.
You know absolutely nothing about this wall.
That was. What is this?
Almost a D20.
That I almost got 20.
Wow.
You guys are glitching out of it.
I see. It's somehow standing on its own. It has no supports at all. It's very. If you had to categorize it as like its height, big, it defies nature and gravity.
This is unnatural. I must destroy it.
Do you?
This makes me angry.
Do you attempt to destroy it?
Not yet. I'm gonna bide my time. Make a plan of attack.
It's like that one scene from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yes.
Yeah. Velfie, you do notice as you're walking through these crowded streets, there seems to be a man like looking at you from a good distance, like a good distance away. He's wearing a white coat and he has a blue scarf. And then
First, I thought he was gonna be like a KKK.
Nope, not that.
D&D KKK.
He has white hair, and then someone passes in front of him and he disappears.
Do it again.
And then someone passes in front of him and he disappears.
Oh. And I like. Do I have to roll like a perception to see if I notice where he went, or did he just like disappear into thin air?
He just disappeared into thin air. He was there 1 second, gone the next.
So he wore a white coat, a blue scarf, and had white hair.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna like pretend like it was just like a stare for no reason and just walk off. Or walk with the rest of the gang. Is Caldoon still invisible?
Is Caldoon still invisible?
Yes.
Okay. Jacques
Wow,
is gonna
it's
tap.
me.
Jacques is gonna tap. By the way, Jacques was hiding in your bag with the head.
Oh, lovely. With
he's,
the head.
He's
Yes.
gonna tap you on the shoulder, Posse, and he's gonna say, "What, mon ami? This is where we part ways.
Aw. But I was enjoying being your prosthetic leg.
Don't worry, we'll see each other again.
But first, a kiss.
I repay my debts. I am a poison dart frog. Probably not a good idea."
I kiss the top of his head as a farewell and I throw him.
The French national anthem plays as he soars through the sky. And it actually gets quieter as he gets further away.
I just imagine him just going wee.
Wee.
That's just the French national anthem. Wee.
God damn it!
Wee.
God, I hate you all.
It's just like the like you know like the Wii opening like the do 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 do, but it's just wee.
Yeah, there are.
Or the 3DS.
You're walking through these crowded streets. There are big posters of a man, of an old man that says "Torrance Scott is watching you."
That's normal.
And you're like, this bodes well for our
Does Ifrael have to make an insight check to see if she thinks the picture is the actual person?
Yes.
No.
or to believe that picture is God.
No.
Correct.
Your wisdom is high enough to where you just know that it's fine. Which is to say, you're not a fucking
4.
idiot. No, none of you believe that this is a person.
Okay. She is an idiot, but she's not dumb.
Yeah.
Mamma
Yeah, it's
mia!
really weird.
So, do any of you wish to
I'm
do
going-
anything in this city while you're here? before
I
you-
Does
would
the
like to
guy-
look around.
if you look around
Does the
and
guy?
okay, continue your thought. Speak.
You.
Oh, me.
Yes.
I was gonna ask, does the guy who was staring at me look like the guy on the poster?
No.
Okay, good.
I would like to scout out around the wall, check the perimeter
Okay.
on the inside.
It's a wall. It's pretty big. There's not like guards posted. You imagine it's pretty thick, so you imagine that there are guards on top of the wall, but there aren't like
Mhm.
not really people on the inside. It's a pretty sturdy wall.
May I climb the wall?
Do you have climbing?
Yes, I do. I'm pretty sure I do have climbing equipment. Hold on. We have a grappling hook.
How much? Well, okay, you need rope for that, so you can like attach it to things.
I do have rope.
How much rope do you have?
50 feet.
That's not enough.
Dang it.
This wall is taller.
How high of a wall is this?
51
Longer than
feet.
50 feet.
I know.
Prevent any stupid people
I don't like
from
the adults in
climbing.
Is there
the
any other way
wall.
I can get on top of
It's
this wall?
only 50 feet of rope.
Not that you can see from where you are now.
We only sell 50
I guess
feet
I'll
of
have to
rope
keep
at a
moving.
time to
I'll
people.
destroy this wall yet.
Okay, if Rael, you wanted
Great
to
business.
you wanted to scout her out, just like look around. For those who can't see, Gabriel has like a
Shut.
His
Don't tell
balls.
them.
okay.
Don't tell them my
no,
secret.
don't tell them. That's our
Okay.
dirty secret.
Gabe, if Rael, you wanted to like look around the
What
city.
even is that?
Yes,
His
I did.
balls.
This is just an air freshener. What are you guys talking about over there?
Okay.
Wish I was there.
I don't know what you mean.
Wish I could take a hit.
You, as you're looking around, it's very like weird for you because you haven't lived in a lot of you've been to major cities. I feel.
Yes.
Yeah, you've been to.
I am very out of my element there.
So you're pretty used to being in a place with a lot of people that are taller than you, significantly. And there's humans and dragonborn and a bunch of different kinds of people. Most of them,
Dragonborn, you say?
most of them are very like tired. Some of them are drunk. Like I said earlier, someone got stabbed in front of you.
If there's one thing the old man taught me, it's that I can't get pickpocketed unless they're shorter than me.
Yeah, good point.
They'd have to bend down, and that would be pretty noticeable.
There's
Yeah,
a
there's probably
as you're walking, there's a couple like there's some people doing some construction work across the street there from like a metal workshop. There's a few pubs.
You mean cubes?
There's a pub called The Cubicle.
The cubicle.
Yes,
Or the pubicle?
The
Is
I
it
Cubicle.
am going
is it like a
to-
modern looking building?
Dalton,
Does
is there?
it look like an H&R block?
Yes.
I am not going to
wonder
notice
if they
that
would serve
because it
alcohol
just
in
looks like a generic building, and I'm just
I'm
going to
old enough.
I'm going to
I'm
look
not.
for the. I am going to.
What?
Just
What?
stared both of them down, and they stopped talking.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Well,
wasn't
you-
would
paying
like
attention
to-
to you.
Yeah, I would like to check around. Is there any place that looks bigger and like more important than the rest?
You not in the labor district, but there is like a map of the city, like a big map of the city on like a wall.
Can I go look at that map?
There's like a bit the city is separated into districts. You're currently in the labor district. There is the arts district, the trade district, and the noble district.
Is
And
this just the Hunger Games?
you assume this is the way a lot of cities are laid out in medieval times. You assume that since the person you're looking for is probably pretty well to do, they'd be in the noble district.
Okay.
Mainly
gonna go to the
because-
lab-
Um, there's a
There's
big
fucking propaganda of him around.
there's a big there's a big like square painted on the map that just says "Rich fuck lives here," and then under it there's like that's written in black. Under it, written in red is "Just try to fucking get me, bitch."
Damn, he's throwing shade at the hobos.
Okay, I'm gonna see this and I'm gonna be like, get him, try to get him. Sure, I'll try to get him, and I'm gonna go try to get him.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go try to get him.
Okay.
God damn it.
Caldine, you see FL run off down the road.
I'm gonna follow her out of pure paternal instinct.
Uh,
I don't like that you have that.
Apasi, Velpy, do you follow?
I'm not with them. I'm checking the wall.
Ah, yes. Okay.
I'd like to think that she's licking the wall.
Yes, I would like to taste the wall.
Velpy,
What does it taste like? May I make an insight check?
It tastes like a wall. It tastes like
I don't
Give
know what
me
that tastes
the flavor notes, Mr. Fieri.
like. Give me.
Hey.
What does the wall taste like, Dalton?
It's
I had an.
dusty,
I
dirty.
got an insight.
It tastes like bricks because it's made of brick and stone.
Rock and
Any weak
stone,
points on the
even?
wall?
Shut the fuck up.
Any weak points on this wall that I can
I
see?
don't like.
I
how
just
heavily you're
imagine a
breathing into your
posse
thing.
licks the wall, and then it's just that one scene from Ratatouille with the flavor swirling in his head.
God, I love eating testicles.
Velfa, are you with a posse?
No, I guess I'm following the other two.
Okay.
One.
It's time for my adventure. Bringing down this wall.
Posse, roll a perception check for me real quick.
Absolutely, I'd love that.
One.
16.
16.
That's half. Okay. There's like you're next to the wall, and there's some bushes behind you. And there's some scurrying in the bushes, and a small mouse runs out. A small white mouse, and it looks at you, and then it starts nibbling on your heel.
Brace being the devil on my shoulder here.
We heard
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say please. Yeah, I was gonna say please of mice and men this and just fucking twist it in half.
May I
Then eat
may I
it.
pick up the mouse?
You may.
The rat mouse?
The mouse will allow you
Ratch?
to lift it.
Okay,
It's a small white mouse.
cool. I don't
Approach
have any
casually.
clothing. I don't have any clothing. But I do have a weird thing on the front of me that prevents nudity. I'll put it in that.
Okay. You set it down, and it sniffs around, and then it crawls up your shoulder and drops into your backpack.
Imaginary
Aw.
women naked.
Yeah.
You can't be not in my YouTube.
Okay.
Did
What?
originally just take a mouse like a Dark Souls item? Did
Yes.
she just? She-
I have a mouse now. Can I add that to my inventory?
I will
Yeah,
add
did
it
you
as an
just
extra
copy that?
later.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Did,
Anything else try to eat me while I'm here, Dalton?
No, nothing else. Nothing else.
Yes, the jaws of capitalism.
Although, as soon as
Revolt, revolt.
as you're looking at the wall, you hear someone from behind you just go, "You want to break that wall down, don't you?"
The Antichrist will fail.
I'm gonna turn and look. Who is it?
It's a young man in his early 20s. He's got a green jacket on. He's got short brown hair. He's kind of got like some stubble, and just goes, "You seem like the type who'd be interested in a populist rebellion."
Mamma mia, yes indeed.
How would you be interested in helping me stick it to the man?
I would love to stick
Absolutely,
it
I'd
in
love
men.
this. Is the man the wall?
Nah, but the wall is part of the man.
I understand completely. Yes, let's do this.
he's the city. Sam.
Good.
A posse takes root in the wall.
Follow me. And points you to.
Absolutely.
He's standing like it's like okay, so you're at the wall and like 20 feet apart is like a line of bushes. He's behind the bushes, and then another 10 feet after that, he's leaning against a wall against a building, and he's like, "Come with me."
Absolutely, I follow him.
And he leads you into a cellar. And so,
Yes.
and as you walk down, it's a small cellar with a table in the middle and like a light dangling, and there's a map of the city.
This isn't suspicious at all.
There's a map of the
This
city.
reminds me of the. This reminds
This
me
is
of
fine.
the whitest kids you know bit.
Yeah.
Hail Hydra.
And inside there's two other figures. One is sitting down and one is standing. One is standing over the map, and he's kind of older. He's got a like shoulder length hair, cleanly shaven, kind of pasty looking dude. And he just goes, he looks up and he just goes, boss, what the hell is that thing?
I don't know, Jeffrey.
I am a posse. Thank you for asking.
Don't look at it in the eyes.
No, son. Don't look at it.
The man says, "This is our newest recruit. They're pretty tough, I can tell. I'm mouse bitten."
Yes, I am constantly being eaten at all
Are
times.
these people made of
but it's
fucking
fine.
dough? And then the figure who is sitting down is stand up, and they're wearing a hood over their head, and they're gonna point their arm at you, and they don't have an arm, like they don't have like from here up, the forearm up. It is a crossbow.
Oh yes, I very much enjoy this situation.
And she's gonna say, "I have a question.
Yes,
Do you know anything about vampires?"
I know one vampire thing-ish. Is it a vampire? I'm not sure. It likes flesh. I brought it a head.
Can you tell me where to find it?
He was invisible the last time I saw him, so probably not.
Damn crafty bastards!
Wait, hold on. The last time you saw him,
He was invisible. Last time I saw him, I
picked my
didn't.
words carefully.
okay. I'm gonna pretend
my
that
words
works. I'm
intentionally,
gonna
okay.
pretend like that works.
You see, the woman has red hair falling from under her hood, and it goes, "Yeah, they're crafty bastards, aren't they? All right, boss, she's cool."
I don't like him particularly because he's very tall, much taller than me. If it not for him, I would be the tallest. He must die.
All vampires
it's
must
fighting.
die. That's how that works.
I like that one. This is fun. I like being a part of family.
If that's what you want to call it, then sure.
A terrorist society is a family if you want it to be.
I don't think they're terrorists.
Okay, he looks at you.
They
and
want to destroy the city.
the boss guy, who you haven't gotten the name of it, it looks and says, "Look, you see how this whole city is arranged to where the bottom are literally to the south. We're literally under them. And these rich fucks in the north control us and squeeze every last drop out of us. So here's what we're gonna do. That bastard Torn Scott's been milking us dry. So we're gonna blow his fucking house up."
That sounds fun. I met
Still not
his
terrorists.
nephew.
For the purpose of creating terror.
Still not terrorists. I believe that they are good people.
I do too. That's why I'm gonna
More
help
rich
them
people
blow
need
up.
to die.
Yeah.
He says,
yeah,
"I'm
yeah.
for Mac."
Eat the
That's
rich.
Keith. He points to the taller
Eat the
dude.
rich.
Mhm. What about the
must.
other one?
We don't know. We just call her Hunter. She doesn't tell us her name.
We must restore balance.
Oh, that's fun. I met Torrin Scott's nephew.
Didn't know he had a nephew.
I assume he said my uncle Torrin Scott, and he gave us a piece of paper.
Okay, that's good to know. What? How'd you meet him? Was he on like a caravan? The rich fuck.
No, he was on a horse. He led us to a hole filled with goo. The vampire man ate the goo. He saw God, was thrown, and then one of my friends was basically kidnapped, tried to be sacrificed. Then we killed the lady trying to sacrifice and gave them the sacrifice at hers instead of my friend. And then,
That's English.
after that, it's kind of a blur until I ate the bunny.
He looks at you and goes, "That's the most legit thing I've ever heard. Let's do this."
Absolutely.
Yeah, he does seem like the type.
Here's the plan. We're gonna sneak in through the sewers. We're gonna go directly into this, and then we're gonna blow his house up. Now you might be wondering, how are we gonna blow his house up? The answer is very
Don't
simple.
worry about it.
The answer is very simple. He looks at you and he says,
Dynamite.
goes, "I'm the boss, and I explain the plans."
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
He's got this room in his basement. Don't ask how we know, but it's filled with magical shit. I'm sure one of those things can cause an explosion. So we just gotta take them, steal them,
Very true.
and then blow the rest of that shit up.
Sounds amazing. Let's totally do this. When do we destroy the wall?
After he's dead and we hold his head up high on top of the wall, we'll bring it down. That's where you come in. You seem pretty tough.
Okay, yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Pull the head out of your bag.
Oh yeah, I have a head in my bag.
That was quick.
Okay, go.
Posse just pulls the head out
Cool.
of the bag and is like, "Yeah, I like heads."
I was gonna marry this man, but the vampire decapitated him.
Hunter looks over and just says, "They do that, the bastards."
Could be worse.
Also,
If
you
I had a
take
pole
like
on me,
my
you take the head out of the
on
bag,
me, I would have crucified him.
and the mouse is like biting the ear and just hanging.
Aw. Or if it's making friends.
Post mortem.
Meanwhile,
I gotta figure out what to name the rat.
scene
I want to
change.
name the rat.
Squad A is you have gone through customs again because the noble district is a little fancier and high up, and I don't feel like role playing another racist guard. So just assume the paper you had got you through customs, and you'll
You
walk.
should not have let me through.
You're walking through this. It's a very fancy place. You know, there's a lot of like very big houses. All these houses have like Zen gardens in the back. But then you see directly in front of you, all the way up, is just this big mansion, and then on top of that mansion is a smaller mansion, and on top of that smaller mansion is an even smaller mansion, and on top of that mansion is another mansion. So it's a 4-layer mansion.
Our house. In
Can
the
I-
middle of our house. Our house.
Yes.
In the middle
In
of
the
our
middle
house.
of our
Dom,
house.
Yes.
I'm just gonna assume that rich fuck refers to the person living at the very top. So I am going to do what any sensible person would do and scale
And
the
rocket
fucker.
jump.
You
Alright.
I just want.
I guess I'm following.
there's a gate. Do you attempt to?
I'm going to kick down the gate and say, "Hey, rich fuck, I'm here to fucking get you."
Knock, knock.
That's my job.
As you kick down this gate, and there's a long garden area with like a
Not gonna
well.
roll for it.
No, it's fine.
Alright.
It's more fun this way.
Okay, I think I know where this is going.
There's this long garden area with a fountain in the middle, and then a door calmly opens, and this man in a butler outfit walks out and goes, "Hello, sir."
Hello.
What the fuck
Oh,
is that voice?
Sorry, madam.
Hello, sir.
Leviosa.
Are you here to see the master?
If that's who Rich Fuck is, then yes, I'm here to see the master.
Okay. I will inform him of your presence. Then he
Can you
bows.
say get ready to rock in that voice?
Get ready to rock. So,
ready to rock.
and he goes back in, and then out walks not long after. He goes back in for about 3 seconds, and then he walks back and goes, "The master is busy.
He goes in the door, closes it, and literally less than a second later, he opens it again.
Yes. You'll have to come by when he has time.
When will that be?
Let me see." And he pulls out a little book from his pocket and he goes, "Let's see. He's got a meeting with the cabinet. I can pencil you in about 6 years, 8 months, and 7 days."
I'm going to like I was taught. Okay, let's bring this back to a past. So, when I was
Could a
first going
flashback.
into old man, he taught me a very long time ago that I shouldn't make trouble for other people, especially if they're busy, because they obviously have things to do. And unless they're doing bad things, obviously bad things, I shouldn't like mess with them too much. So
I'm
I'm
gonna
going to be like, that is completely okay. I will be here waiting in the meantime, and I'm going to sit down in the garden and wait.
I'm going to reach over to Frael and like grab the note and just like hold it up, be like, "We have this note."
Are you with us? I forgot.
The butler will take it
Yeah, Belfie's
with like just 2 fingers and he'll look at it and say, I see. A summons from Master Vernon. I'll inform the master right away." He walks back in. And then
5 seconds later this time.
no, it takes a minute this time. The door opens and a different man, a short man with white hair and a white beard, walks out. He's wearing a suit. He has a monocle. He has a top hat. And he has a cane. And he walks.
Is this dong 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 dong?
And he walks
No,
out.
it's Whitebeard. No, it's Whitebeard, obviously.
I have a very important question to ask you about this man.
I'm Dugsdale
Yes.
Dignome, owner of the
Is
Dimsdale
he
Dignome.
rich fuck?
You can assume, given the manner of dress, that he is probably the rich fuck. He is also definitely Torrin Scott, who you have seen on the posters. And he looks at you and goes,
Oh,
he'll look at you briefly and says, "You've got a robot." And he'll look at you, Velf, and say, "Why you bring your goddamn robot? What the fuck do you want?"
Robot.
Yes,
Robot?
this big hunk of metal right here. Jettison this jalopy from my driveway this instant.
Jettison this jalopy from my driveway. God damn.
I am going
Man's
to
got
get
bars.
Up. I am going to get up, point at him, and say, "I am here to fucking get you."
He'll throw up his cane and like point it like a rapier and says, "Come at me, you lie, shit! You weren't even the first today to try."
Why is
I'm
there so
going-
many racists
okay.
in this town?
Why is he so aggressively Scottish? Or I guess Irish in this case.
Aggressively Scottish.
I am going to walk up to him, ball up my fists, and grab him by the collar.
As soon as you do, he's going to try to whack you over the head with his cane. Can
Can that just automatically do no damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, it hits you, it like bing against your armor. But normally when like something, you can tell that like this cane is made of incredibly dense material. That's been painted black.
It still
Makes
doesn't
sort of like
do
a
anything.
hollow like bell sound.
Yeah. He looks and says, "Ah, you got balls on you, I see."
I'm like, I kind of like, I lean close to him. I whisper to him, "I've got you. What do I do now? I, I don't know what I'm supposed to do at this point. I'm just gonna let you go now, and
It's alright,
okay.
lassie, I see. And then
and I'm just gonna let it go."
he'll look over at you, Valpy, and say, "So, in conclusion, a demon, a dragon, and an invisible vampire walk into the home of the richest man alive.
How does he know I'm a dragon?
He can just tell. He just knows."
I'm just gonna be like, man, I really don't know why I'm here. I think you're supposed to tell me why we're here.
Oh yeah, that wee shite fucking van and useless bastard looking for a handout as always.
Fernan, you mean?
Van and fan and fucking bastard. That's all I call the little wee
I'm not there.
shite.
I'm not there.
Now, if you'd all come in with me,
Yeah.
I read his fucking note, I can help you. Although we have to make it quick. I've got an assassination attempt on me head in about half an hour. They're supposed to blow up my building. How much?
Oh, this is gonna be so fun.
This guy is
It
like
is.
this
I'm
guy is
ready.
just like a human form of that one guy from Cruelty Squad that hires you to kill him because he's bored.
I'm very excited for this. Yeah.
As you
Sounds
walk
about right.
as you walk up the stairs and into his very large mansion, the first thing you notice is that basically everything is gold.
Is it that one guy from Austin Powers, basically?
I haven't seen Austin Powers.
I love gold.
I love gold. And he goes, "Come with me to the room of MacGuffins.
The what?
The room of MacGuffins. Oh, and
Okay.
don't
The
touch
MacGuffin?
anything. If you steal anything, I will fucking murder you. Not personally, I don't do that. I don't demand it here. I have people. I pay people to pay people for that.
What about your heart?
Sold it to a demon a long time ago, lassie."
That explains a lot.
That's fun.
So, are
I'm
we
still
in the
not
room
there.
with his
Huh?
girlfriends? You said.
What?
So we're in a room with his girlfriends.
No.
MacGuffins.
MacGuffins.
Oh,
McGriddles.
I thought you said the girlfriends.
Also, by this point, I'm no longer invisible.
Yes. So, I hear you're suffering from amnesia.
From where?
Sure.
Yeah. You showed up in a place, you don't know how you got to the place. I'm supposed to help you, little sorry asses.
Why am I here now?
Yeah,
That.
we just don't really know why we're here.
Hey, come with
The
me.
short one's kind of stupid.
I can tell. He and the butler will like walk you. It's kind of like a walk you down the stairs, and they'll open his basement room, and there's just rows and rows of shelves with just weird items, crystal balls, golden skulls, and they're giving you like a tour guide on it. And this here is the 12 kiloton nuclear reactor.
You.
With a screwdriver.
That there is the fountain of youth. Yeah. He says, he's digging through some of his stuff and he's like, and he pulls out a small orb. It fits in his hand.
Nighty orb.
And to say, okay, I stole this orb from Oh, fuck, what was it? The demigod? I don't remember.
Okay.
Here, it's supposed to tell.
This guy is Maury if he lived in an ANCAP society.
Be right back.
Now, before I help you, you have to realize something. I'm the richest man in the world, and I don't do anything, and I didn't get that way by doing things for free. So, I feel we should work out an exchange. Favors for favors.
You can have sex with the tall man.
I'll suck your dick.
I have enough people to do that for me.
No.
You're slowly turning French, Dalton.
Fuck!
You went from being very Scottish
You
to slightly
really,
French.
you really like French people, Dalton.
Dalton, is there something you're not telling us? Because if you tell us you're French, we will hate crime you.
Wow.
The French are the worst.
Yeah,
It goes the French, the Italians, the short people.
Anyway, he
I
says,
think short people is under Italians.
No. They go whee whee.
I have to edit all of that out.
Why?
Because it's very racist.
What did I miss?
No.
Yeah, and the
you,
frog
you
person
missed
wasn't.
them totem polling the races.
What do you mean? I said the French, the Italians, the short people.
Anyway.
Are all at the very bottom of the social caste, aren't they? I mean they.
He holds out this orb to you and says, "This is an orb that can show you visions of the past and sometimes the future if you're lucky. I use it to tell when I'm supposed to get assassinated.
Ooh, can I try?
Of course, each of you are going to do it, but I need you to do a little favor for me depending on what you see."
Okay.
Cool.
I offer up Khaldun as a sacrifice.
Yeah.
I don't need sacrifices.
1,000 years
could
of blood
always
for
do-
1,000 years of money.
I already paid people to make sacrifices for me.
1,000
And to
years.
take showers for me.
1,000 years. That's such a short period of time. Yo.
I pay people to take showers for me. Saves me lots of time.
Hey, I'm so rich.
I pay
My homies
people
take shower
money
for
up-
me.
I pay people money up front for all of their blood.
Notice how I can't pay people to take showers for me. It's expensive, I tell you. Even for me, I'm the richest in the world.
Yeah. So who will use the orb first?
I would
I wish I
imagine
could, but I'm planning to
Gabriel
assassinate
would.
Me. I want to go first.
Yeah, I would
wanna go
imagine
first, I wanna go
Gabriel would,
first.
without even asking.
Absolutely.
Ephrael, as you grab this orb, green light starts emanating from it. And the
I'll
entirety...
take that to the bathroom with you.
Okay.
What?
And the rest of
Never
you...
mind, it's fine.
The rest of you do see the world around you starts to shift. And where you were once in a basement, you now appear to be in what looks like a forest. Actually, hold up. How does Ephrael typically where does Ephrael typically stay in the night?
In the night.
Yeah, what do you think? How does Ephrael typically end one of her days?
Well, she was traveling with the old man for a while, and after that, I'd say she makes camp in the woods.
Okay. You see a vision of Ephrael, all of you do, making camp in this thicket. And it's pretty normal. She's cooking some food. And then as she goes to sleep, small silver arms wrap around her and pull her down into the dirt. They completely encompass her and then it sinks. And then the scene changes. And it is raining. And you appear to be on a mountainside. And you see... and Ephrael, you do not recognize this place. But you do see a man at the mouth of a cave in front of you. Gripping the ground before he gets pulled into the cave.
So let me get this straight. He's like pulling at the grass from the ground to try to escape.
Yes, he's trying to like crawl his way out, and something grabs his leg and pulls him into the cave, and you just hear this blood-curdling scream along with some crunches and cracks.
Do I recognize any telltale signs of something?
You don't recognize the man, you don't recognize where you are, but yeah, that's it.
I don't know what's happening.
You don't know what happened. You're seeing this, so you assume this to be a vision of the future.
Never assume with Ifrael.
And you see in the darkness a pair of green eyes, green glowing eyes looking back at you.
You really like your flashbacks / flash forwards.
I do. It's very fun. And each of you are getting one. That's the fun part.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask it what it is.
Even me?
You're not there, so I don't know. Maybe not.
Please. I wanna.
It looks at you and it crawls out, and you can actually see its face is covered in blood. It's humanoid. It has
What did I miss?
green hair. It looks masculine. It looks like a man. And its just case is covered in blood, and it just looks at you and goes, "More prey." And then the world shatters, and you're back in the basement.
And then the world shatters.
Oh, I had already pulled out my hammer as soon as it came out with its mouth covered in blood,
Yeah.
so I have to put my hammer back.
The Torin looks at you and just goes, "That was fucked up."
Yeah, I don't really know what I was looking at there.
Yeah. Fuck, actually.
Yeah.
Alton is now dead.
Mm.
Who wants to be the new DM?
Yeah. Probably a cannibal. Those happen all the time. Did you recognize the man who got eaten?
Not at all.
Well, that's probably not a good sign for you. But hey, if you don't know him, that means you don't care that he's dead. Or will be dead. Hey, which of you want to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay. He throws the orb to you, and a whitish, like a very, just a white light engulfs the room, and you are on a ship, swaying in the wind. Yes, just swaying on the sea, and it's been a good day. You've had a nice performance, Velfie, and you're very tired, and you're going to bed in your room, and you watch yourself get into the bed and go to sleep, when suddenly these white arms sprout from the ceiling and lift you up into the ceiling, and you disappear.
Are they
Okay.
kind of like the story arms?
Huh?
Are they kind of like the arms that hold you down?
Yes, they do appear to be the same. So you can imagine
And this Don't Starve lore goes hard.
So I just get engulfed into the ceiling.
yes. And after that,
Okay.
the world shifts again. Let's get tired of
Okay.
this shit.
No, I was just yawning.
You're just doing drugs. Sorry.
Massive amount of cocaine just off screen.
And you are now in what appears to be the courtyard of a castle. And
Okay.
you do not recognize this place, and a man walks past you. He has a white coat and a blue scarf and white hair, and you recognize him as the man who has been following you. And he looks at it and says, "Zeus, I bring me with me the destruction of Olympus." No.
What?
Kratos.
No.
You will not have.
Damn it.
No.
What?
Um, he looks over at you and says, "It's not polite to spy on people."
You've been spying on me.
Have I?
Yeah?
That's a matter of perspective. I don't have a choice. I'm stuck with you.
Zeus.
You've been just watching me.
Uno reverse.
How do I know that? How do I know you haven't? You've been watching me.
Because I don't actively look for you, and you've actively been stalking me.
Yeah, that's neat. So, you almost got sacrificed the
Okay.
other day.
How did you know that?
Well, what am I? I think I'm what you would call a ghost. You see, I was dead, and then you almost got sacrificed, and suddenly I was stuck near you, but you couldn't see me.
I couldn't. Okay, so why are you attached to me now?
No clue. That's kind of what I wanted to ask you about.
Well, if I don't know and you don't know, I guess we're both screwed.
Well, then I guess we'll find out together.
That's a much more positive perspective.
Well, I
No
guess
note
we
about the
will
shadow.
both find out eventually.
Yeah. Anyway,
So, how exactly long have you been with me?
well, let's see. I died, and then I was dead for, I don't know, a while. I don't know what year it is. And then
I
I
don't
was,
know either.
and then I woke up, and you were covered in blood, and there was a woman whose head was on an altar. And then I kind of just followed you around.
Are you the one that's been in my shadow?
He looks away. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're not
Wolves?
very good at lying.
What wolves?
Oh, wolves. What a wolf.
What's a shadow?
He, he looks and says, "Look, until we figure out how to fix this, I'll see if I can help you where I can, give you advice. I did a lot of stuff in my life, so I just wanted to warn you. You need to kill the big one,
The big one?
the big guy.
Kill the big one.
Yes,
And if I do kill him, what will happen?
you won't die. I've seen an entire
Okay.
nation fall to one man, and that man has the same look in his eye."
Khaldun. Okay, I'll kill Khaldun. I won't lose anything.
Wow. Okay, cool. I'm glad that you will listen to the reason. Anyway,
Mm,
I'm pretty
yeah,
I need to kill Tadu.
let's just all kill Khaldun.
Let's all do it.
sure. Anyway,
So okay, am I just like talking to this man casually now?
I guess. And he says, "I think our time's up. Bye bye." And then the world shatters. I'd like to mention, like, it is
Bye-bye.
pretty violent. Like, everything breaks like glass and just falls.
Wait,
And
does this guy sound like Markiplier?
bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello, everybody. My name
What's
is
up, everybody? I'm
Markiplier.
Hello. Hello, Velvy. My name is Markiplier.
And today we're going to be haunting a tiefling.
And welcome to day 7 of stalking a random a random
Welcome
person.
to day 5, which was just updated. Landon, check it out.
Well, you have to put Markiplier in the title of this one.
Check your DMs, Landon.
Racist.com
So-
/ Markiplier.
I'd like to mention everyone could see that and hear that
What?
that interaction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
What
staring
interaction?
at you.
Not including me,
Braylon,
I
I'm
assume.
just gonna
Yeah,
let you
not
know,
including you.
Ephrail is staring at you, very silently staring at you.
What'd I do?
She is not going to say anything.
What did I do?
She is not going to say anything.
Okay.
Torrance is gonna like grab the orb and just go, man, you kind of fucked up. You're just willing to be killed another guy because some random stranger told you to.
Yeah. I mean, he was hot, so who wouldn't listen to a hot man?
Ghost.
Hot ghost man.
He's dead. It's pretty fucked up.
Maybe dead, but that doesn't stop the hotness.
Alright, big man, you want to turn?
I do not.
Okay, then. So, now that you know, now that you've learned exactly nothing, now that you've learned exactly nothing, you're still in my debt now, so. Oh, hold that
What do
thought.
you want?
Hold that thought. And he's gonna lean down to a little latch, and we're going to scene change to the sewers. Apostle,
Yay!
you, Formac, Keith, and Hunter are traveling through these sewers.
I love my new friends.
You've gotten lost a few times, but because Keith is bad at reading a map.
That makes sense, yeah.
But you do eventually get to this. You can assume because there's a golden there's golden bars separating part of the sewer. Like it's a sewer tunnel, and there's just golden bars with diamonds in
Of
them.
course. Of course.
And Formac's gonna look up and say, "I'm gonna assume that's where we're going."
I just want a posse to just nibble on it. Just.
Can I bite it? Is it real gold?
You bite it; it is real gold.
How do we get in?
Oh man.
My hungry ass could not be imprisoned in a cage of gold.
I guess there's only one thing to do, Dalton.
What will you do?
I go into a
Okay,
God, I hate meaningless displays of wealth. Ugh.
you go into a rage. I guess roll your wild
Yeah.
magic.
I'd love to. Absolutely love to. Hold on. Yeah, D8. 5. I got a 3. What does 3 mean?
You got a 3. Starts cutting out.
I got a.
We got Flumph, baby.
Oh no.
Uh,
They're back.
We got an explosive Flumph.
N.
a small flump appears, and it looks at you.
Fucking explode Flumph.
Do you attempt to blow up the bars of Flump?
Yes.
Kneels down, looks at Flumph. You, everyone you know will die. Empires will fall. You are strong, child, but I am beyond strength.
The Flump looks at the bars and says, "I was born for one reason. To fulfill the wishes of my master."
To restore balance to the Trinity.
Oh no!
The existence of the upper class is an affront to nature. So long
No,
Flump.
to God.
to the very essence of our existence, classism has infected our people, infected our minds, and infected our society. I give my body now in pursuit of a greater cause than myself, in the hopes that my sacrifice will lead to the to the peace that all men crave.
Inshallah, my brothers.
Why is this Flumph
I
so...
wonder. When I will I dream? Will I see the other side? But more than that, will this life of mine truly matter? Will I truly make a difference?
Well, you made me happy, Flump, and that's all that really matters to me.
Thank
I
you,
was really
Master.
hoping you'd just brush it off like nothing happened. Like, it doesn't matter. Just go explode that.
Die.
I do.
Yeah.
I do have 9 more Flumps to get through after this one.
Bonsai.
The Flump looks back at you and says, in stories of heroes, the hero makes a sacrifice and it changes the world. But the hero never learns if their sacrifice meant anything. They simply must have faith that it will. I have faith, Master. I have faith in you.
18 million must die.
I have faith in you. You will change this world for the better. I go now, my brothers! For a better world! And then it blows up.
Why? Like all the flumps
I shall meet you
before
in
this-
Valhalla.
All the flumps
Do you want to make a
before this just
dexterity check
died.
for the bars?
But this specific flump.
I will be welcomed into the golden halls of Elysium, where all warriors are treated equally and rejoice with trembling. Boom. And he blows up
I
in
imagine it's not even a boom. It's just a loud pop.
like a balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Do you want to make a roll for the bars?
yes.
I want it to succeed so bad.
It blows up and nothing changes. The bars are still there.
What did you roll? What did you roll?
I rolled for it to see how much it would do because it auto fails the dex check obviously because it's inanimate. So I rolled to see what the odds of it actually destroying these gold bars are. I rolled a 3. So after this big speech, it explodes and just nothing.
We have 9 more flumps to get through, so let's get it going.
Get digging.
Do you summon another flump?
Oh no.
Absolutely. Keep it coming.
A second flump appears. And it just goes,
Your Highness, a second flump has hit the sewers. Oh my god.
it
This
goes,
is amazing. This is our best episode yet.
Master, I am here to explode. Tell me what to blow up and I will do it.
Go to those bars, Flump. You
Yep,
got this.
of course, Master. You think bars can stand in my way? Ooh, they're solid gold. Nice. Gold can't stand up to my
Solid gold.
stand up to my incredible explosive power. It's time for me to die. He blows
Like
up.
Mr. Meeseeks.
He blows up, and it blows the bars off.
Good job.
He's just better than the others.
I love how the previous
First one
one
had
had a
this long
grandiose
monologue.
speech about changing the
I'm
world.
ready to
Did
die.
nothing. Alright, it's time for me to die. Immediately works.
Oh, this is lovely. I love today. 8 more flumps to go. Beautiful.
Fuck. Dalton's making furious notes.
Formac looks at you and says, I don't know what just happened, but cool, let's go.
I just imagine like the other 8 are just floating behind you, just horrified.
No, they're ready to die. I can't wait to die and meet all my flumps in whatever hellhole they end up in.
You are going to be trapped in a sea of your own people,
Okay.
with
And
nothing but
That's what I
eternal
want.
damnation.
Like a womb. A crowded
Flump
womb.
1, flump 2, flump 3, flump 4, flump 5, flump, 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 flump.
one flump, two
It sounds
flump,
like a
red flump,
Dr.
blue
Seuss
flump. As you
All
were
the
walking,
beautiful
no,
flumps.
There is going to be a flump that just raps, isn't there?
as you are
Earth
walking,
is the best.
you eventually come across a ladder that goes up, and you're not quite sure if it's the right one, and then you inspect it, and it's made of solid crystal.
It's still up there. It could be the wrong one, but I'm gonna try this one first.
Okay. The hatch is locked.
I was really hoping we would get to through. Oh, no!
The Flumph walks up and says, "Hey there, Lockie. You're getting from me. I'm so ready to burst." It explodes.
Can I voice the next one?
Okay. And it doesn't blow the lock off.
Flumph number 7, you're up.
Okay.
Kira Queen. Ichi no Bakudan.
It explodes and fail.
Oh,
I'll voice the
next
one.
Flumph.
Look
What?
here, you. Now I know you've been put here by someone to serve a certain purpose and live throughout your life, and I, for one, respect that.
The engineer.
However,
Can I voice the next
me and
one?
my crew need to get through here,
It's my turn.
so I'd
Oh,
appreciate
okay.
if you could open yourself up and we could be on our way. Can the Flumph roll persuasion?
Yes, yes, I completely allow that. I want that.
Can the Flumph roll persuasion?
I just rolled for it. It got a nat 1.
It
Shit.
explodes.
And it blows up.
It got another nat 1.
Okay,
I
think it's
This
high
is the
time
best
for
part
my,
of the episode. This is our magnum opus.
Oh my God.
the Flumph Chronicles.
Team 6.
I think it's high time for me to try my luck. Okay, what do I need to do to open this thing?
Oh, that would just be a strength check.
Okay.
To do a Flumph.
You can do the next one. I'm sure it's coming up soon. I got a 21.
Okay, you grab this lock and just rip it off.
Right after sending 3 poor Flumphs to die in
That was
oblivion.
way more than 3.
So many of these.
No, it was 3.
That was only
I'm
3?
at Flumph. I was at
that was...
I was at Flumph 6, I think. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
no, it's
okay.
either
I
6
thought
or
that was a way more than 3.
No.
She's not including the
No,
ones
I have
that
6 Flumphs left.
on the lock. That were on the
Yeah.
bars.
Oh, okay.
She's just talking about the lock ones. Which
You're
was
not
the-
including. 1, 2, 3. I have 5 left.
Okay. So you open this hatch and you come out to this basement room, and there is your group just looking at you, and a man with
Hi,
a
guys.
cane and a white beard says, "Right on time."
Hi. Do you know Fernan?
That worth a sack of shite. Always
makes
looking for
sense.
handouts.
Okay.
Didn't want to take over the family business. Not that I'd ever let him.
Something fell off my desk. Sorry about that.
What is the family business?
Oh, everything. I do a lot of things. Let's see, what's a good one? Oh, I once found the Fountain of Youth. I was stranded in the deserts of the soul for over a month. When I found a spring and when I drank from it, it restored me to my youth. So I do what any good entrepreneurs would do. I bought that shit and I put it in my skincare products.
That's a
I
cool
found
orb you got
drugs
there.
and bottled it.
Drugs? Good money in that.
I bottled the drugs. Not you.
And I bottled more.
No, you did not.
Inside
I
And
had a
took
bucket
your
and a
vial.
vial. I let you. Anyways, nice orb you got there.
It's an orb.
What does it do?
It shows you visions of the past and sometimes the future.
Cool.
You want a turn?
Sure.
Okay. He gives it to you, and suddenly you're back in your home, I assume, which is like a mushroom forest area.
Yeah.
And you look, and there is a very young, you'd estimate the age of 3, a posse. And
How old is Posse again? Like 8?
25.
Close enough.
Sure.
Within
how
my
that
strike
works.
range.
Okay.
You're
Like
at the.
physical strike range. Like I'm going to beat you.
Absolutely not what I meant. I love minors.
Well, guys, into that.
Oh, thanks,
Anyways,
Landon.
Fucking
I'm
prick.
young.
Yes. And you see, there is this very, there are two people behind you. You're very young. You don't remember this at all. And you're wandering away from these two people. One you recognize as your mother, and the other is this very large ogre.
I'm sorry. Can I feel like Apostasy doesn't have a semblance of memory to begin with.
Dalton, you are not going to tell me she is going to have to face the reality that her parents banged to make her, right?
We don't know yet.
And you can hear because you're next to him. Your mother. I didn't think about your mother's voice. Shit. Soft spoken. I assume soft spoken.
Posh.
She always looks sad, so I assume yeah.
She looks over at the ogre and goes, "Dear, she's already 3. Shouldn't we shouldn't you be here more
Kill
often?"
it?
And the ogre goes, "Honey, look, watch this." And Apostasy walks over to a tree, a small tree, not a big tree, and wraps her little arms around it. And with lifting the leg, just uproots the tree.
I'm sorry, Dalton. When you said the ogre, I thought you were gonna say something along the lines of "that thing was born from my cum sock."
Landon!
Is this
Listen,
why
alright.
Landon's
You
been?
contain your whimsy.
Listen.
you
That was
first
only for the
started
pilot.
this.
That was only for the pilot.
The ogre.
I am a free soul now. You cannot contain me.
There's a reason why Landon is banned from Chuck E. Cheese.
I have been Chucky. It's boring.
I imagine you ate the coins as a child.
Yeah, they never let me
No.
make IEDs in there.
The ogre looks on and says, I have to do this. I've read books. I can read books. And they say that they...
I've read books I can read.
I read these books from this country to the east, and it says that the best way to teach your child to get stronger as a
No,
father is to leave.
Fucker.
What? What?
Neglecting for success is what it's called.
I don't know. According to solo leveling, the
No
best way to get your
way.
child to grow is to shove them into a pocket dimension forever
So if I
until they eventually beat you.
so if I leave now,
There's this great dimension.
a
they have,
posse
it's
will
called
get
getting the milk.
stronger, and then we can fight. Wouldn't that be awesome?
I love that these are my parents.
There's no one around for me to fight. I've tried everyone. I'm the strongest there is. Well, you know, apart from that one vampire dude, but he won't take my calls.
Aldoon the first.
Your dads knew each other. What kind
We'll
of?
know his name in time.
So I'm leaving. You can get rid of the bear traps. I won't be back.
What?
What?
Is this like a Pigsy situation?
He looks at your mother and says, "But I know that by doing this, there's a chance you might contract a rare disease that strikes only single mothers. But if that happens, she'll become even stronger. So, yeah.
Please, don't be well.
I wish you bad health.
Get sick.
And one day she'll find
Please
me,
die.
and we'll fight, and it will be awesome."
The rot consumes.
Oh my god.
This is how Shrek really went down.
Why is a posse's dad like?
Shrek if he was HIV positive, part 39.
Oh my
Only
god!
Shrek
I
became
also
HIV
read that
positive.
leaving during an important time in their life makes them even stronger. That's why I'm leaving on their 3rd birthday.
Oh.
Richly, why do you look like you're about to cry?
I am crying. You can't see it, but my eyes are watering.
Oh my god!
My dad left me on my 3rd birthday and told my mother to go fucking die.
He looks at his wife and says, "Look, honey, you know I love you. But I love fighting more." Then he leaves. Then he leaves.
Yearbook quote.
I immediately repeated that in Goku's voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just Goku.
Man,
Oh,
My
Doesn't
dad's
matter.
Goku.
I wonder what one of the inspirations for this character was.
man, I wonder
This
what
is-
his dad's
this
name
is
is.
Shrek
Certainly not
Goku.
Kakarot.
This is Gon's dad.
And
This
then
is Shreku.
the world shatters around you.
No future vision, just the
So-
best past story ever.
So all of us saw this.
Yes, all of you saw that.
Once again, this was an eye-closing experience. Been having a lot of those recently.
I just imagine a posse's like, I have a father.
It makes sense.
How the fuck was a mushroom born from this?
I don't know.
Are you sure you're not adopted?
Am I sure I'm not?
What does the rich man have to say about this?
He just like, that's bad.
I don't think so. I mean, it makes sense. If a book told them, then it must be true.
Well, no, I don't disagree about that. It's just the fact that your father's Borag.
What?
Who?
Borag, that's his name.
What?
He's a tough son of a bitch.
Oh, that's fun.
And he mentioned
Okay.
my father.
Did he actually?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't tell if that was just a bit or not.
No, he actually did.
What's a borag?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think you mix it with glue and make slime or something.
What's a borak? Can I eat it? Is it tasty?
Can I eat it? Is it? Yeah.
Let's rewind the clock to about 40 years ago. If I remember correctly, Borag was this big son of a bitch of an ogre. He was always looking for someone to fight. We fought a couple times. I always won. Totally. Definitely. Without a doubt. Anyway, then he settled down, had a family or some shite. Never saw him again. So now I guess I know what happened. So
He
well,
raised a
we
fucking
really-
mushroom.
are you sad your dad abandoned you?
No,
No.
Cause you should be.
nah. I never thought I had one, so this is a pleasant surprise.
I'd abandon you if I were in his shoes.
He's not wrong though.
With his-
Abandoning for success
Less than 5 seconds. Just like me in bed.
neglecting for success is quite. It does have a high rate of producing competent heirs. I know. I abandoned my last 4 children. They're all pretty tough fuckers.
Okay, so ogre flower lady.
They expected handouts like like food on the table, and a roof over their heads, and
And
milk
fatherly love.
and affection.
And milk. I'll get a milk.
Air.
Lactates everywhere.
Okay, I was assuming he was gonna leave to go get the milk and then never come back. What are you thinking of, Landon?
No, I don't leave
I
to
was
get
thinking
milk.
of him taking his shirt off and lactating everywhere, Gabriel.
I send my kids to get the milk. and they never come back.
I pay people to pay people to pay people to get the milk.
I pay people to pay people to pay people to get pregnant.
I'm joking. I don't
So
have
we
any
can
kids.
breastfeed my
I have
child.
people to pay for that. I pay people for that.
You pay people to be your children?
No, I pay people to have children for
How
me.
many people are on your payroll?
Surrogacy?
All of them.
So you're a surrogate father?
Right. No, because that means I have to pay child support.
I think it's the other way
Oh.
around. I think everyone is his surrogate father.
Even his nephew?
That boss is my surrogate enemy. The fucking cheap fuck.
Surrogate enemy? What?
Okay, let's move on.
The
This is
fighting of
dumb.
sperms.
This is
So
this is
stupid.
getting fucking stupid.
Get it? This has been stupid. This whole session's
my
been fucking ridiculous.
This the sperms having a full-on fist fight in the womb.
So has Landon had his turn yet? On the orb?
Landon
I
refused the
reject it.
orb.
Torian goes, oh, I forgot. And he goes into it. He opens his chest and he pulls out 3 solid diamond bars. And he
The
walks.
fuck?
He walks over and he drops them into the latch. He says, "No assassination and blowing up today. Go home. See you again next
Aw.
week."
3
We're
solid
friends.
diamond bars.
We roll initiative.
You hear a conk and you're like, "Oh god, I hit Keith in the head."
Oh, Keith, no. He already can't tell directions. He's gonna have a concussion.
Although I will say, diamond is not actually that hard to break.
What do you mean?
It's not.
Okay.
But
okay.
according to
compared to-
Minecraft land,
Compared to steel, it is more brittle.
Okay, Dalton.
Diamond is resistant to scratches, not blunt force.
What is happening now? After that,
Yeah, what the fuck is
ordeal.
what has been happening?
We got my tragic backstory.
tragic.
I keep forgetting that we
are.
are currently on top of a mansion that is 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 on top of a mansion. If I missed any, I don't care.
No, you actually added one.
No, I think he was on the mark.
No, there were 4, right?
I
What?
think there were 6 in total.
I thought there were 5.
There's as many as
whatever.
Torn wants there to be at any given time.
It's a mimetic hazard. When the more mansions you think about, the more start existing.
It's Schrodinger's mansion.
You just
Ephraim
walk
does
out
not
of
have
the-
mental capacity to think
Walk
of
out of
more
the
than 2
mansion, it's like
mansions.
in the clouds, and you just stop breathing, and you all die.
I don't breathe.
No,
Torn,
the Earth actively
Wait.
expands in order to have a bigger atmosphere to hold that many more mansions.
I
Torn,
don't even get to know how I was abducted. I was just given my tragic backstory.
Nope. Torin looks over at you, Apostle, and says, "One other thing. Your bag's dripping."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it adds to the charm of the bag. Plus the rat's taking care of it now.
I see Khaldun just like blood runs over there, starts lapping it off on the ground like a dog.
No.
What do you got in there
No.
that's bleeding?
A head.
Ooh,
Heads.
I like decapitated heads.
Yeah, I wanted to
I'll
marry
pay
him, but
somebody to
Khaldun
pay you for it.
decapitated him.
Yeah, I don't believe in love.
Aw.
I
Wait,
don't
hold on.
really either. I just wanted him
Wait, decapitate?
badly.
Is that my nephew?
No.
Oh, okay.
I also wanted your nephew, but this is a
Actually, I
separate
think
person.
you probably should have said yes. You probably would have been happy about that.
You can fucking have him.
Oh, thank you. I'll get him one day.
I'll get him.
Maybe then you can finally get him off his lazy arse and
Own him.
out there
That's
working on
what
a
a romantic
farm.
partner is, right? Basically a slave.
Yes.
That's what
Close enough.
everyone is.
Okay.
With enough money.
I have money.
This is just Scottish Dome Dimmadome.
Doug Dimmadome of the Dinsdale Dimmadome.
Yes, the whatever accent Dalton is doing now.
So out of curiosity, why are you carrying this head around? And who is it?
His name was Orvet. He was a little insane, but I liked him, so
Oh
I'm
no
keeping him
fucking
around
way!
until I
Little
can-
Orby, can I see him?
He did hate you, so
Oh,
yes.
of course he did. Everyone does.
I pull out the head and I show it off. The rat's still nibbling on it.
He looks at the head and goes,
Like Animal
"Oh,
Crossing.
That-
Woohoo! Woohoo!
that is
Woohoo!
the old fucker. Nah, he was a good kid. He was a good kid. I threw him off a building once. It was
So
fun.
what?
Yeah, he threw
So
himself
yeah,
off a
is-
building 500 more times to prove gravity wrong.
Ah,
I
that sounds like
followed
something
after
he'd
him
do.
once.
But it's a shame. And he grabs the head and he goes, "Well, time to wake the bastard up.
Oh, yay.
This will take some time, but I can get this little fucker awake. He's still
Oh, yay.
useful.
That's fun.
He's pretty good at maths and shite. Can't read for shit, but he's good at maths.
I quite enjoyed him because he took a part of me and said I was delicious.
Oh,
You weren't here for that. I forgot.
got munched on.
Yeah, it was like Food
Yeah.
Wars. He came on the spot.
Anyway, you said you loved this little fucker.
Yes.
And you want a talking
I
head
love
to
a lot
carry
of people.
around.
Talking head? Yes.
That would
That's
be
my favorite
awesome.
band.
Give me some time and I can get some of
Full
my top guys
control.
working on it.
Full control over a being that has sentience but can't do anything to fight back because it's just a head? Yes, I'd like that.
Ah, I like the cut of your jib.
Oddly specific.
Why is this the second time somebody has liked the cut of her jib? Is
She
the
has
cut
a
of her
very
jib
likable-
extra likable?
Yeah, she has a very likable jib. What the fuck is this? Kingdom of Loathing?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's an actual thing in the fucking gelatinous noob path.
Build my own harem. You said I could have your nephew too, right?
Sure, I don't need the fucker.
Cool. Vernon will be mine too. And Orvit.
But that mouse, I need that mouse.
For you, sir, it's on the mouse.
Dies immediately. Just explodes.
Hey, Will. I'm gonna need your help on a job now that you owe me a favour.
Cool. Whatever you want.
Okay.
Cool. How do
I
you
have
feel about
limits.
going and killing some shit?
Absolutely.
Depends.
It depends on what
It doesn't matter what it is. Children?
Children? I'll kill children.
Let's kill children.
If you guys start killing children,
I
am
don't
not
like
going
how
to stand
quickly
by.
they agreed on this.
Haldoon doesn't also like children.
Children, I don't like birds. Gnomes, they're iffy.
It's
But
been so
anything
long
much
since I've
shorter than me,
talked.
I don't like.
I'm
It's
shorter than you.
Ephrael. I forgot what she sounds
Much
like.
shorter. Rabbits, I will kill rabbits.
How
Definitely
tall is a
don't.
posse again?
5'5".
I feel like I feel like a middle schooler would be taller than you.
Okay, boss, tell us who we need to kill.
Hey, there's some strange tidings in this forest to the south. Something about some wolves or some shite.
I knew it. The
Wow.
wolves have been succubichicus.
I tried to buy one of them.
Alright, and I'm going to walk out and go right back to the woods where those wolves were. I know exactly who he wants. Actually, wait, no, I don't. I know that there's a dog kid, and I know where we're going. I know there were
I tried
wolves.
to buy
So
one.
you know nothing.
Yeah, I know nothing, but I'm just going to go back to where we were anyway.
Hey, there's some
That's how Gabe
strange.
started with, I know absolutely everything and went to, I know absolutely nothing.
I know absolutely everything, but at the same time, I know absolutely nothing.
He looks at you and says,
Okay.
don't worry, I've got a guy that I can get to help you, track these wolves down. The sneaky bastards. Also,
what-
here's what I need you to do, because I haven't actually explained the job yet.
Okay.
There's some sightings of some strange wolves out in the woods, but what's really getting me goat is these sightings of this strange light in these woods sometimes. It's glowing green. I think
Ah,
Oh,
I want you to mount an expedition out into the woods. Clearly, these wolves are guarding something valuable.
Is it the Great Gatsby?
These wolves stole me copy of The Great Gatsby. Written by Gatsby. No.
why?
Green light.
So I need you to go out, find whatever it is that's making this strange light, determine if it's valuable, and if it is, bring it to me.
And then I get Orvit's sentient head.
Sure, fuck it.
Hey, okay, I'll do whatever you want now. Let's go kill something.
Murder.
Murder, murder, murder.
I just remembered I have not checked how much gold I have ever.
I
So
just
have
like to
no
think
idea
you're
anything else.
absolutely like rich and you just never think about it.
Oh yeah,
Through
absolutely.
quantity, I think I have the most currency.
No, I think
I-
I do.
No,
do not
I
have a
have
lot.
not value, quantity.
Oh.
Because I have 1,000 copper pieces on me.
Anyways,
Why?
let's get going.
As you walk upstairs, because you guys were in the basement, you enter the foyer, and
You mean the foyer?
fuck you,
Oh yay.
foyer. Anyway,
Holy shit.
so Torn will look at you and says, "I've hired an assassin to kill anyone you need him to kill while you're out there. Not that I doubt you can kill, but good to have an extra helping hand around.
Insurance.
Yeah, you get to have an extra hand around. And what's a good way to say this? If you try to steal whatever it is in there, he's going to fucking kill you too.
What does he owe you?
A lot. I've helped him quite a bit." And he snaps his fingers, and from the rafters, a figure drops down, a short figure, and goes, "I am an assassin. I live in the shadows." Oh shit, it's you guys.
Oh no!
Is it Chuck?
What?
Yes.
What?
It is Jacques.
Chuck!
And he appears to have gotten a new leg.
Oh, Chuck! So good to see you. I pick him up and I place him on me and I run.
Wait, mon ami, I need an explanation! That was unexpected.
I was excited.
Are they just like out of the room now?
Yes.
You just got kidnapped. Frog napped.
Now, Jack, it's
So,
time. It's time to destroy a wall.
Who is he? I asked him who the assassin was because I don't think Jock is the assassin.
Torrin is going to look at you, Caldoon. And he's going to say,
Yeah.
"Your name is Caldoon, right? I heard one of the other ones say it.
Yes.
You're a vampire."
Yes.
Yeah.
Half.
Well, look, I'm sure I've been around a while. I've seen a lot.
What is happening?
I've seen a lot of valuable things, and that sword on your hip is very special indeed. I can tell.
Hmm.
I won't pretend to know the actual value of it or what it could mean, but I'm sure there are people who want it.
I know there are people who want it.
Yes. I'm just warning you now. You probably bought yourself some time being transported to this new place, but they're still gonna find you. Zero soldiers are relentless. The thralls never give up.
I am aware.
I'm telling you this now. There are scarier things than wolves in those woods.
Hmm.
Anyway, have fun going off to your almost certain death. Go and make me money.
Sir, yes, sir, capitalist god, sir.
I'm gone. I'm with Jock already.
Uh,
Hey Dalton, what story are we on?
you're on the first floor right now.
Okay, I am just going to run off after them.
Okay.
Now, Jacques, do you want to help me destroy a wall?
Mademoiselle, can we please stop and talk about this? It's very... Why is there a rat on your shoulder?
He's my new friend. He
Okay.
tried to eat me, so I think that means we're friends now.
A lot of people try to eat you, I find.
Yes, I find that too. But usually it means affection, I think.
Sure.
It's a compliment, I'm pretty sure.
So Caldoon, I assume you're the last one out.
I guess.
Okay. Here we go. We're doing this. As you're walking out, the butler walks past you and goes, "Sir," he's talking to Torin. He goes, "Sir, it's time for your 3 o'clock, sir." Torin just goes, "Aye, you tell that yeasty bastard that I'll get to him when I get to him. Just because he controls the
No.
entire bread industry, he thinks he can mouth off to me."
No.
Fucking
Mr.
God.
Yeast!
Damn it.
Oh, you
I
didn't
knew
think
it.
he wasn't
You
actually
said
going to
yeasty bastard.
yeasty
Oh
bastard.
no.
You are fucking kidding me.
Oh, you didn't think I
Mis-
was actually gonna make Mr. Yeast a thing? Come on.
You are joking.
Oh, he's
So where do we go from here?
Mr. Yeast.
Fucking love this.
Child slavery. Okay.
no. I assume
What?
do you set out again into the woods?
No, we have an orgy with Mr. Yeast.
You don't even know who Mr. You guys don't even know who Mr. Yeast is. Only Caldoon heard anything about this guy.
I'm off in the woods with Jacques.
I guess we're
Ephriel's
going-
following
Trailing.
after.
I am right behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with them.
I guess I'm right behind Ifrael.
Okay. Caldoon, do you follow or do you realize this is a waste of time and kill yourself now?
I guess I follow.
You re-enter the woods. Time passes. Jacques brought rations, so you're not starving.
Yay, Jacques.
Jacques. Well, I
Who's
still
Jacques?
have the deer jerky in my bag, so
So where will you go?
To the woods.
I'm gonna try to find that wolf boy again.
we're gonna go back to the village.
Okay.
I'm going to ask
And
Jacques
the
where to
girl
go.
is dad.
Actually, wait, no, I'm not. I thought you guys were gonna ask Jacques where to go.
No. Jacques goes where I go.
A day or two
Not
passes.
Play around.
You're walking through the woods. It's beginning to get dark, but you do see a small village on the horizon. And you walk, and it's nighttime. And you see this old lady.
Killer.
No.
That was quick.
What is the old lady doing?
She's old. She's human. She's kind of got like a hunch, and she's got a cane, and she's walking. And he goes, "Oh, visitors.
How wolf-like is she?
That just seems perfectly normal human to you. And she
On a
walks up.
scale of 1 to furry.
And she goes,
Scale of 1 to 5.
"Why are you here?"
Let's kill her.
What is
No.
wrong with you two?
What do you mean?
I said no.
I'd like to ask, do you say that out loud?
No, this is untrue. I just don't like old people in real life.
Okay. I
Kill the elderly.
The Hunger Games, but only for the elder.
Good to know. Richly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I said your name like that.
Okay, but here's the thing, Richley.
Yeah.
One day you're gonna be old.
No, I'm gonna kill myself before that.
Wow.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Okay.
really real.
Jeez.
But here's the thing. What's the difference between young and old?
Wrinkles.
Young
Wrong.
blood and old blood.
And a deformed, aching, painful body that can't even wipe for itself.
You know when you
Oh, then I'm old.
when you sleep awkwardly on your arm and then you wake up with a fucked up shoulder for the entire day.
Then I'm old.
Or you just wake up and
Same.
it's dead.
Then I'm old.
Wait, you wake up and what's dead?
The arm, like you sleep on it and it cuts off all circulation, so it feels like it needs to be amputated.
Neat.
That's normal. That happens to me semi-frequently.
The old lady looks between you four and goes, or you five, and goes, "Would you like some candies?"
Candy?
Yes.
I love
Okay,
candy.
maybe I do agree with killing them.
Ephrail is all for the candy, Dalton.
I will eat anything presented to me,
She holds out these little like butterscotch candies.
and I eat it out of her hand.
Sure.
I don't want candy.
I'm gonna like
What check
fiddle
do
with
I
the
need to
wrapper
do for
about
that?
3 times longer than needed, and then I'm finally gonna eat it.
Okay.
I only eat flesh, so no.
The lady looks at you and says,
I don't like candy.
"Are you a vampire?"
Yes, how did you know?
You said you eat flesh. I kind of assumed.
I did not say that.
Well, then you gotta make it more
No.
clear. When you talk in your character voice, I assume you're speaking.
Fair.
Anyway, he says, "You're a big man. Why are you so tall? Big man means to eat. Eat your candies, young man."
I'm good, thank you.
Now, do you see why I want to kill them?
No, I don't.
Okay,
I do.
poor me. Why are you all here in our humble little village?
We're
You
looking
guys
for
like
wolves.
miss?
Why are you looking for wolves?
Because they're making sounds and I don't like sounds.
I love sounds.
No.
This voice has turned into something I
Dalton, you
I
need to
Can we kill her?
love
Can we kill her?
sound.
you
Can
need
we
to
kill her?
you need to cut this off.
Okay.
Can we kill her?
Holy shit.
Right?
No. We're not killing the old one.
Then there's nothing we can do.
One might
Let's just
get
move on.
suspicious of
I'm gonna get-
4 rapscallions entering our village so late at
I'm gonna get some
night.
water.
Hey, Dalton, just
Is that a
curious.
racism?
Is that some
if I'm
racism right there?
poisoned, but I resist it,
Racism?
do I realize I resist it?
You what?
If I'm poisoned and I resist it,
Racist.
do I realize I resist it?
I don't know. I'll say yes, and you have not been poisoned.
Okay.
They were genuine, just butterscotch candies.
Cool.
All right.
Why are you looking for wolves?
This rich man let us touch his ball, and now we have to pay him back.
What did I come back to?
That sounds like sexual assault, Missy.
I touched a lot of balls in my youth.
Okay.
No,
Oh my
I
god.
still get them
No.
now.
No.
Moving on.
Anyway,
This instant.
young man, and she looks at you, Kadin.
Yes.
Show me your teeth.
The fuck?
Okay. And I open my mouth.
Mm-mm. Nice fangs. Now here's the thing. You know you're not supposed to be on our territory, motherfucker! And she explodes! And like it's huge! And there's a giant werewolf standing in front of you right now.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
And she yells,
Okay.
"The treaty's been broken!" And every door on every house throws open, and werewolves run out of every single house. And you are surrounded
I love today.
by
Today is
werewolves.
amazing.
I believe there's been a misunderstanding.
Dalton,
Yes?
say the words.
Well, we're...
Oh, I know which words he's gonna say.
To be continued.
No,
Those are the words that I
those
knew he
were
was gonna
not
say.
Was gonna. Ugh. Those are not the
No,
words I was hoping.
no,
you would
no,
say.
It's
no,
been
no,
3
no,
hours.
No, go back.
It's been 3 hours. To be continued.
Ugh.
I
It
knew
went
he was
longer
gonna
than
say
3
it.
hours last time.
Yeah.
It was like 3.5 hours last time, yeah.
Well, we're at 3.5 hours right now.
Can we go a little
But
bit
you know
longer
what?
for initiative?
Fine. Roll for initiative.
Yay!
Yeah.